Is in American sports. Under the twin spires on Oaks Day, this track once again becomes a stage for high stakes and history-making moments. For 152 years, Churchill Downs has been the heartbeat of thoroughbred racing in Kentucky. Fans will walk through these gates dressed in their best, and the world's finest fillies will break from the gate for a chance to wrap their legacy in a garland of lilies. Every year, the Kentucky Oaks writes a new chapter, but the magic of the track never changes. The Oaks is where hope and tradition meet. It's a showdown for the nation's top 3-year-old fillies, the ladies of the sport, digging deep in the dirt as the fastest filly takes their only shot for the highest honor, Oaks Champion. And this year, history takes on a new dimension. For the first time, the Kentucky Oaks will be running in prime time, under the lights, with a national audience settling in for a nighttime race for the lilies. But what makes this day truly special? A celebration of support, community, and care. It's about more than a race. All around Churchill Downs on Oaks Day, you will see pink and teal, the colors of breast and ovarian cancer awareness. In the stands, in the field, and all along the rail, thousands of fans are dressed to honor fighters and survivors who inspire this day. Before the fillies fight for their place in history, the track will pause for one of the most emotional traditions at Churchill, the Survivors Parade. Cancer survivors from across the country will walk the track, cheered on by the crowd and their supporters who have never left their side. For a few powerful moments, survivors, not horses, are the heroes in the spotlight. Wave News coverage of the 152nd Kentucky Oaks celebrates it all. The timeless magic of Churchill Downs, the fierce competition of the best 3-year-old fillies in the world, and the strength of the survivors and families who turned this day into something far bigger than a sporting event. From the fashion and pageantry to the thunder of powerful hooves in prime time, Oaks Day at Churchill Downs is ready to deliver another unforgettable chapter. This is the 152nd Kentucky Oaks, where tradition runs deep, the racing spirit runs high, and hope takes a victory lap. You're watching Wave, your official Derby station.
And hello, welcome to Churchill Downs. We have the Derby coming up tomorrow, but tonight it is the Oaks race under the lights for the very first time. We're going to be bringing you coverage from all over Churchill Downs throughout this day, a full day of racing. 13 races. The first one is at 12:30 today. Those gates will open to the track at 11 o'clock, just 1 hour from now. And we hope you'll stay with us all day long. We're so excited to be here with you. It's going to be a fantastic day. Welcome to our coverage here. I'm Shannon Kogan.
And I'm Olivia Russell. Already getting the party started here at the backside. I mean, people are already showing up, but those gates open in about an hour to the front side of Churchill Downs. So excited to see that sea of pink, and especially paying tribute to women's health, too, and raising awareness there.
And you know what else I'm so excited about? We found out who's going to be singing the national anthem today, and it is a huge name from Louisville, Nicole Scherzinger, from the Pussycat Dolls. She just won a Tony for Sunset Boulevard. When you and I found out, we were so excited.
We were like, there is no way. I mean, middle school and the Pussycat Dolls, let me tell you, I was a big fan.
Amazing.
I mean, and she has incredible voice. So that's just, she's just going to do an amazing job. I can't wait to hear that. But we'll hear that tonight, too, because we're running under the lights tonight. Such a change for Oaks Day.
Yeah, NBC coverage will start at 8 o'clock, and we are bringing you team coverage throughout the day here on Wave News. As you can see, we have a big crew all over. Mike Hartnett will be handicapping for us. Jose Zazaya is in the paddock. We'll be talking to lots of the trainers and owners.
But let's start with meteorologist Brian Good first, because we've got to make those last-minute outfit changes because it's a bit chilly out here today.
Right.
Brian?
Not horrible.
No, but you all still look great, even though you're cold, right? So, yeah, trying our best. That's one thing. The wind will certainly have a chill factor to it if you're now to the track, but it is mainly dry. That's good. All right, let me show you what it looks like right now from the top of the water side at Kentucky Kingdom, looking toward the Twin Spires, which are all decked out in pink as well. Hard to tell from that shot, but they're there. Current condition right now at Ollie International is coming in. Let me show you the numbers. Now showing at about 54 as of the last hour, but that wind, again, has a bit of a breeze to it from the west. So coming in there from the western side there, Churchill Downs, kind of flowing in, adds a bit of a chill. Even though there's no official wind chill, trust me, you will feel one. Let me show you what it looks like across the region on cloud cover, because this batch of clouds is not going to last all day. It'll pass on by, and then we'll go into an off and on type of scenario. Let me get you into a closer view right around Churchill Downs. You can see right now it's quiet. We had a few sprinkles briefly that zipped on by. I can't rule out that another 1 or 2 sprinkles may develop this afternoon, but most areas should stay dry. Let me show you the hourly setup as we head through the rest of the afternoon. Temperatures will struggle to get into the lower 60s, but the sun breaks will help. Just dress for the 50s, and you'll be in mighty fine shape. I've got that outlook for Derby 152 as well coming up later in the show here. Olivia and Shannon, I'll send it back to you as we try to stay cozy and warm. Use as much body heat as we can, I guess, on this Oaks Day.
Yeah, we're trying. And hey, Brian, I'll tell you, it's definitely warmed up throughout the morning too. The sun helps.
It certainly does.
I mean, it was cold out here for sunrise, but still so much fun to enjoy it out here at the backside. But hey, we've already had 3 scratches in the Oaks race. Let's check in with Mike Hartnett with a look at the Oaks contenders for the day.
Be here, folks. Oaks Day, Derby Day, there's nothing like it if you love horse racing. And right now we just found out that a filly Nikon is scratching out of the Oaks, and the lineup keeps changing around. Looks like we have 13 scheduled now to run after those lilies. And boy, this Oaks race, it is fascinating. It's wide open. It's a puzzle wrapped up in a conundrum, and it's going to be solved at about 8:40 later tonight.
It's a great race, really an outstanding race. I mean, legitimately one where I think there's between 6 and 8 real win candidates. So the Oaks definitely shouldn't be slept on as far as being an outstanding race. From a betting perspective, it's just as good as a Derby.
Despite finishing second in the Ashland Stakes, Zany was made the lukewarm Oaks morning line favorite. This daughter of American Pharoah won her other 3 starts by a combined 18 lengths.
She's got a high cruising speed, and she just seems like the further she goes, the better she gets, and she's just, shown a lot of talent from the beginning.
A breathtaking move off the far turn for Percy's Bar into the final furlong of the...
Percy's Bar, the Ashland winner, has emerged as a serious Oaks threat, having defeated Zany by 2 lengths. The filly Meaning is in the mix and comes to Churchill off a Santa Anita Oaks triumph. Explora could give Bob Baffert his 4th win in the Oaks. This filly is very consistent, first or second in all 7 of her races.
She's really doing well. She had a little setback. I was going to run her at Oaklawn. She got sick, but she came back. She worked really well yesterday, and so one hole we're going to have to use her hard leaving there, so that makes it a little bit tougher.
But a confidently handled winner of the Gulfstream Park Oaks is Prom Queen.
Brad Cox could earn his 4th Oaks trophy. His Prom Queen scored an impressive win down in Florida.
I always thought she would like the mile and 1/8 distance. The track here at Churchill obviously just has the 3 runs there at Gulfstream. She's started a little late, got her career started a little late, but she's come to hand quick. That'll be great.
Always a runner is dangerous, having won the mile and 1/8 Gazelle.
She got started late. Here we are, only 2 starts. And at least she only has a 14-horse field, rather than the big 20-horse field of the Derby.
Yes, plenty to choose from for this year's Oaks.
Yeah, a ton of options for wagering. There's a lot of great contenders. I couldn't talk you off your filly if you pick one out. There's an argument for maybe 9 or 10 of them to win later tonight. Back to you.
Absolutely right, Mike. I know this is a tough one to figure out who I'm going to put the money on. But you know who we talked to earlier today? Bobby Flay, the well-known chef. He is one of the owners of Brooklyn Blonde. He said they named the horse that after his girlfriend. Her name is Brooke. She's also a chef. And he was saying this is the first horse that she's owned, and he had to tell her, like, this isn't normal.
Yeah, I mean, but hey, that's just, I mean, to walk by us, Bobby Flay, like, what's going on here? Yeah. But hey, Kentucky Oaks, that's already off to an interesting start right there. We'll have to see how Brooklyn Blonde does throughout the day, but hey, a lot of great horses that you can check out, not just for the Oaks, but throughout the day, and they'll be marching through that brand new paddock where we find Jose Zazaya. Hey, Jose, how's it going down there?
Hey, Olivia and Shannon. Yeah, I know sometimes you wish names didn't rhyme as much, but that's okay. We're having a good time down here at the paddock, waiting for the crowds to come in, get as close to the horses, building on this tradition that started way back when. Matt Wynn, 1917, allowing that with your price to admission to come check out the Kentucky Derby. I want to bring in who I call the soundtrack of the Kentucky Oaks and Derby. It's good to catch up with you, Steve Buttleman. It's been maybe a year since you and I last caught up, and what your preparation is for these two magical days.
Well, I always prepare for the unexpected. The days leading up to Oaks and Derby get more and more chaotic as the week goes, which is great because it prepares you for it. But I like to be self-contained in the pagoda, make sure I've got something to eat and drink, bring all my, you'd think I was moving in, but I like to prepare for anything. That way there's not as many surprises. And practicing and playing a lot, and it's just a great week, meeting wonderful people and showing them the sport or introducing them to the sport is really a blessing.
And the magic of being here down on the paddock, Steve, you know, how many more places do you think you'll be stopping over the course of these next very many hours?
Oh, it's hard to say, but it's all good. I love it, and I know you guys stay busy, but it's all good. It's wonderful.
We'll do this together. We'll be getting in our steps for sure over the course of the day. Steve, so good to catch up with you. Shannon, Olivia, so many more people to catch up with down here in the paddock over the course of the day. But for now, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Jose. Yeah, Steve, a very busy guy right now. He's always going to all the elementary schools, all the parties, and playing that bugle. I wonder if he ever gets tired of playing.
I've asked him that, and he says, no, I never get tired of it. I said, you must be playing it in your mind in your sleep, right?
There's a reason why he does it so perfectly. He practices enough.
Yeah, beautiful shot right here. Everything is pink for the Kentucky Oaks as we're getting ready. Those gates will open in about 50 minutes from now. You're watching coverage of the Kentucky Oaks right here on Wave, your Kentucky Derby official station.
Oaks Day Data is sponsored by Twin Spires. The Kentucky Oaks is a huge payday. The purse is $1.5 million. For 3-year-old fillies, it's one of the most lucrative races in the country.
At Coyle Automotive, we have a huge inventory of vehicles to shop from and prices that are fair. But we also have a full service and repair center that stands behind it all. So when life happens, you know where to go. Coyle, where the flag is flying and Kentuckiana is buying.
We live with you, build with you, grow up with you, and dream with you. At Central Bank, we belong to the same communities you do. You're our neighbors, friends, and business partners. And through the relationships we build with you every day, we consistently serve you better. That's what highly personal banking is all about. We start with you.
When picking a horse, there's no such thing as a sure thing. But when picking a truck like Ford F-Series, there is. Because you don't become the best-selling truck 49 years straight by being a long shot.
They're off in the Kentucky Derby.
Ford F-Series. The only sure thing on race day. Or any other day. Sorry, fella.
Good morning, Kentucky. It's 7:45 on WKY.
And be aware, I-64 eastbound is crawling after a fender bender near the...
You're unstoppable. That's the 5th green light you've hit in a row. That's 5 for 5. It's almost like the road is rooting for you. Woohoo! Now imagine playing that luck forward with a Kentucky lottery game like scratch-offs.
May your trifecta hit and your bourbon pour easy. And when the race is done, come find your finish line at Hardin County Honda.
Happy Derby, Kentuckiana. Go, baby, go!
In Kentucky, we know that performance out of the gate matters. When life changes in an instant, you want representation that rises to the occasion and finishes strong. Thomas Law Offices, fighting for Kentucky, fighting for you.
At Trilogy Health Services, we're proud to serve the seniors that call Kentuckiana their home, with more than 15 locations offering a range of personal care, memory care, independent living, and skilled services. To learn more about us, from our non-agency staffing to our engaging life enrichment programs, visit us online at trilogyhs.com.
At Coyle Automotive, we have a huge inventory of vehicles to shop from and prices that are fair. But we also have a full service and repair center that stands behind it all. So when life happens, you know where to go. Coyle, where the flag is flying and Kentuckiana is buying.
And we're back live here at Churchill Downs. A look at the iconic Twin Spires. And they are pink today in honor of breast and ovarian cancer, raising awareness for women's health, too. So you'll see a sea of pink out there today. Everyone, the ladies and the gentlemen, dressed up in pink.
Yes, absolutely. Everyone will be wearing different shades of pink. Who knew there were so many shades of pink, right?
Always a challenge every year, too. It's like, what color do I wear for Oaks? Okay, a different shade of pink.
Right. So we do have 4 scratches from that Oaks race. The last horse to scratch was Nikon, chained by Whit Beckman. He didn't even have a horse in the Oaks or the Derby, but then after some scratches, he got that horse in Nikon. But unfortunately now that horse is scratched, and Whit grew up very close to Churchill Downs. St. X graduate, just opened his stables a few years ago, so doing pretty well.
I'm sure inspiring for a lot of those St. X kids, too, who are like, you know what, I want to put my money on a Whit Beckman horse.
Right.
So,
So he does have Ocelli in the Derby, so they can do that.
Still has a chance there. But hey, let's check in with Dawn G. She is live now at the First Turn Club. And Dawn, it's tough to get everything wired up, get us on air. And hey, we got to give a shout out to our team for making it happen.
Yes, and I love your hat.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wayne Esterly, once again this year. Now, Brian Good is all the way at the top there. He's waving. Do you see it? We have people everywhere. You all are on the backside there. Brian is up there. We are truly everywhere. And I hope this looks easy and beautiful to you. But in order to put it together, our team works hard and our team works long. Take a look. May 7th, 1949, NBC affiliate Wave TV was the first to locally broadcast the most exciting 2 minutes in sports. As the excitement of the Run for the Roses grew, so did Churchill Downs, and so did coverage. Wave News and NBC Sports celebrate the telecast of the 26th consecutive Kentucky Derby in 2026.
To rule the Kentucky Derby!
And recently signed for the broadcasting rights of the event. Oh my goodness, that breaks my heart. Okay, hopefully we'll be able to air that again. I have to see if I remember some of the okay, they said we'll run it again, so I'm not going to tell you a thing. I will do this, though. This right here, she's going to get so mad at me. This is my film producer here, Chrissy Shank, who is going to help me through the day. We have people everywhere helping us. Marty, can I show you? Can you? Okay. Okay, I don't even know how to do this because, okay, this is my camera person. That's my photographer, Marty Pearl. All of us have a film producer, and there you go. All right, I'm not good at that. And the person who edited that package and who's probably like going, oh, watching that run, that was Jeff Knight. He did a great job. We all work together. We support each other. We try to get this done. I have no idea how many people are in the truck right now, just trying to make sure that everything happens. But you all, we work hard for you. We work hard every day, but getting this all done. So stick around, because you're going to see how many hours we work, how much cable is pulled, how much food we eat, because we're going to be here all the way up until 9 o'clock. Some folks are going to be working until after midnight because we've got a gala special later today. Olivia, I think you are doing the gala special later tonight, but I am here on the First Turn at the First Turn Club, so I'll be giving you some views from here. But we're going to be working hard for you today. And Olivia and Shannon, I am so upset that you got to see Bobby Flay, because everybody wants to beat Bobby Flay today in the Oaks. I love him. I love him. I love him because I love to cook.
He was so nice, and he was walking by and he said, I just need some coffee. And I said, well, we have coffee.
As long as he did an interview for Sunrise Extra, too.
Yes.
So he was great.
By the way, Dawn, I don't know if Christy looked excited to be put on TV. Her face.
No. I doubt that Christy or Marty were excited, but Shannon and Olivia, you know, we have all of these people that work behind the scenes, and nobody sees them, and they think we do everything. No, ma'am.
No, we have to give them credit. Thank you, Dawn.
Thank you.
Christy's just thinking about all the people who are going to text her, say, we saw you on TV. Yeah, she knows everyone. That happens when you're from around here.
Yes, there's one of the cameras. Yay, and we also have Ben out here and LA, and I don't know, I can't tell who's behind that.
Our camera crew likes to hide behind the cameras because they don't want to be seen.
That's someone incognito.
Jose down there.
Yes.
Oh, hey, they're waving to us. There we go.
We hope you're having fun watching. We have a great time bringing it all to you. And Tawana Andrew, who's been hanging out with us here on the backside, giving the forecast. She's moved over to join Marissa Burke at the Fan Experience.
I mean, they're going to be dancing. They're going to be doing all kinds of kooky stuff. What a great dynamic duo. Hey, let's send things down to the Fan Experience. Have you all started your shenanigans yet?
You know it's never too early for us to start our shenanigans. We're just upset that there are not any fans just yet.
Just yet. But you can tell which one was prepared for the weather and which one was, I'm going to be cute. So, you know, she's giving you the literal cold shoulder right now. And right now, yes, we're in the Fan Experience, and we're stationed right in front of the Aristides statue. This is one of those spots that we've had already a lot of people coming to make sure they get their pictures, make sure you get, you know, you have to get that photo. But don't forget, right across from it, that's the Wave booth, and you can take some pictures there, too.
Absolutely, because we also want people to just stop by and say hi to us. So if you're watching right now and you're going to be heading out to the track, come and say hi to Tawana and myself. And we also have these special wave pins that you're seeing on air from the different talent that's here at the track. So come say hi to us, and we want to give out as many pins as possible. So make sure you have your jacket and be prepared to say hello and dance with us.
Yes, and if anybody needs foot warmers, I have at least 2 more in my backpack, so I got you. But you got to make sure that you're prepared as possible as you're heading out. Of course, the Wave weather app, super helpful to track those temperatures as well for today and tomorrow. So keep that in mind.
And get some extra bobby pins, because the wind is picking up, and my hat has almost left my head a couple of times.
Yeah, so we got the running shoes on, so we're ready to go in case we need to chase a couple of fascinators this morning.
I got on heels, but I can run in these. I can run in these. We're going to send it back to y'all.
Shows who came prepared and who cared about the fashion. Marissa, I'm on your side too, because I mean, clearly, I'm not worried about the cold.
We do have coats,
matter.
And I'm not that chilling right now, knock on wood.
Because we've been out here for the very cold morning, so at this point, this feels just fine.
We got on air at 5 o'clock this morning, so if you're just waking up, just tuning us in, we got a head start on you.
Kirsten and Melissa, there's the rest of our team too. Melissa, our digital content manager, and Kirsten Foote. I don't know if they can hear us.
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, they're just wandering around. Let's see what they get into.
Yeah, those gates will open at 11 o'clock, so we don't have any fans out here just yet. But hey, look at that. That's the blimp in the sky?
It's the blimp.
I don't see it. I'm looking. We're to the right.
We're looking in the sky here. We don't see it, but hey, it's up there.
We'll be right back.
Thank you for joining Join us for Waves coverage of Kentucky Oaks 152. I'm Kirsten Foote. At Churchill Downs, the Kentucky Oaks and Derby are known as once-in-a-lifetime races because only 3-year-old horses are allowed to run. The rule goes back to how these races were originally designed. In the 1870s, the founders of Churchill Downs modeled the Oaks and Derby after the famous English races, the Epsom Derby and the Epsom Oaks. Those were age-restricted races created to crown the best horse of a single generation at a specific distance. When the races were brought to Louisville, organizers kept that same idea and never let it go. They believed limiting the Oaks and Derby to 3-year-olds created a level playing field. A 4 or 5-year-old horse is usually considered stronger, more mature, and experienced than a 3-year-old horse. The fear was that if older horses were allowed, they'd have a natural advantage and would probably dominate. By keeping the race to one age group, it's a fair test among peers, all at the same stage of development. It also adds to the drama. These horses only turn 3 once. They get 1 shot at the Kentucky Oaks and 1 shot at the Kentucky Derby. Years of breeding, training, and planning all build toward a single race on a single weekend. That's why the Derby is the first leg of the Triple Crown and why all 3 Triple Crown races are for 3-year-olds only. Together, they answer one big question: which horse is the best 3-year-old in racing? If the tradition changed, so would the historic identity of the races themselves.
Wave Now Oaks coverage is sponsored by the Kentucky Lottery. Did you know that the Kentucky Lottery provides 100% of funding for the Keys Scholarship Program for Kentucky college students? Details at kylottery.com. Waves coverage of the Kentucky Derby is sponsored by Becker Law Office.
For over 40 years, Kentuckiana has trusted BJ Heating and Cooling. Before you buy, get our free second opinion over the phone. No extra appointments. Don't pay more for the same thing. We could save you thousands on a new Bryant system.
Call the experts you can trust at BJ Heating and Cooling.
For 25 years, Kaufman & Stigger has helped victims of injury accidents. That's 25 years of trust and fighting to put the most money in your pocket, and 25 years of supporting our community. Here when you need us. Go to GetTheTiger.com.
This new Tundra is amazing. It's rugged and capable.
Designed, engineered, and built right here in the USA.
And Tundra is more powerful and more fuel efficient.
The iForce Max hybrid powertrain delivers 437 horsepower.
And with the multi-terrain select, it automatically adjusts the engine throttle and traction.
Now get $3,000 customer cash on a new Tundra, 2.99 financing plus $1,000 APR cash or this $439 a month lease.
America drives Toyota. Let's go places.
Need a new fence but can't get a company to call you back? For over 50 years, Oklahoma Fence has always answered. High-quality fences at an affordable price. Right now, get 10% off your new fence and have your quote in less than a week. Contact Oklahoma Fence today.
This isn't us saying we make an EV. This is us saying we make an EV worthy of being a Lexus. Because the greatest measure of an automobile is how it makes you feel. The all-electric RZ.
Know, moms work hard, and Menards makes it easy to shop for perfect Mother's Day gifts that will show her how much you care. We've got great gifts for mom. Spend more time outdoors with our impressive selection of patio furniture, whether relaxing in style or adding color and beauty to a backyard space. Trust Menards to help you make this Mother's Day just as special as she is. Pick up these great gifts on sale now.
Save big money at Menards.
At Bob Hook Chevrolet, we give you more value with the new Chevy than any other dealer in Kentuckiana. Like our lifetime powertrain warranty, our love it or leave it 3-day guarantee, and your first 2 oil changes for free. Come see us or go to bobhook.com today.
I'm attorney John D. Camillus. My experience and success cover a broad spectrum: car wrecks, slip and falls, dog bites, nursing home abuse, and large semi-crashes. Call me.
Welcome back to our coverage here. You're taking a look. They're getting the track ready for today. The first race is at 12:30 today. 13 races, and the Oaks race is the last race of the day. So remember, give yourself a lot of patience if you're heading out here to the track. Central Avenue is, of course, closed. So if you need to park somewhere, you can park at the Kentucky Expo Center, jump on one of the shuttles. That'll take you here to the track, or you can try to park in one of the neighbors' yards around here. That works too.
I mean, hey, they hustle and they are friendly. They have fun with it. They sell water. They sell flip-flops sometimes. I mean, they have a blast. They enjoy doing it, and I give them a lot of credit too.
Yes. We want to let you know, by the way, that today's coverage, you're seeing every single detail, and the colors are amazing. That is thanks to our high dynamic range, the sponsorship. So we appreciate that. It's going to be a fabulous day.
Yeah, you'll be seeing Oaks like you've never seen it before, so you will enjoy watching that. From the silks to the stretch run, you will see it all in high dynamic range, so it will be beautiful. But yeah, right now we were talking this morning, all of that you're seeing in the infield right now was not there yesterday.
Yes.
They put in a lot of work overnight to get that all set up for everyone who will be in the infield. That's kind of the thing that I remember doing in high school. Everyone went to the infield because you're off school for the day.
Yes, absolutely. And they set up the stages, so they're going to have a lot of performances and everything. So right now we want to go to Camille. This is her very first Derby and Oaks, and you look wonderful. I just love the whole outfit. People need to see the bottom of that dress because it's so cute.
Yes, the feathers. I don't know if I back up, you can see it, but don't worry, I came prepared. I wore my pink today, so even though it's my first Derby covering, I have been to multiple. So the Tennessee Girl, it's my first rodeo, but don't worry, guys, I'll be ready to rock and roll. But we've got a little bit of some news from the backside this morning. We've had our third horse scratch in the Kentucky Oaks. Nikons from trainer Whit Beckman, the Louisville native, actually. Now, he said it was some inconsistencies in her gait, so he really just decided to do it on the side of caution. But not to worry, Beckman still has a horse running in the Derby tomorrow, and actually that horse is right beside me, O'Selly. He's actually in his barn, I think, eating maybe some breakfast or lunch. You know, these horses get up so early, it's probably their lunchtime at this point. They're usually on the track at like 5:15. And we also had some other news from the backside this morning. Kenny McPeak's horse, Right to Party, also scratched this morning. He failed the vet exam, so Robusta will be in. So far today, backside is quiet. Of course, hopefully that's the last of the horse news that we have, at least for the Oaks. But you know how this day is. It's crazy. I'm sure there will be a lot more where that came from. But for now, guys, from the backside, I'll send things back to you.
Thank you, Camille. Yes, we know that on race day for those horses, they do eat, but it's a little bit lighter, so it's not as much as they typically eat. And then we were talking with jockey Mike Smith, who then for the Derby will be on So Happy. Nicest guy, but he was saying that as a jockey, you get weighed before and after the race, but basically that whole entire day, you don't eat. And I said, well, that is the #1 reason I could never be a jockey. I could never go all day until 8:40.
I love how that was our question, too. We're like, oh, with the later time, when do they eat? Food is so important for us. I think that just tells you how that was our biggest priority right there.
Yes, well, when we start eating at 2:30 in the morning. All right, so we were talking about the Oaks race, 13 horses in this field due to the scratches. Hopefully there won't be any more. And we're going to give you our Oaks pick. I haven't been very successful, so don't really do what I do.
Me neither, right?
But I really like Explora. The odds are 16-1 right now, trained by Bob Baffert. I love this horse also because Flavian Pratt is one of the best jockeys. Flavian will be on Explora for the Oaks race. This horse is really coming in fresh, has over $1 million already in earnings, and a lot of speed to Explora, breaking from the first hole though, but I'm still going to go with Explora.
You're not worried about that first post?
I think it'll be okay.
Okay.
That's what I'm going with.
Okay, yeah. And I had to go with the favorite here because every time I try to look at all the different aspects of it, the favorite.
Zany.
Favorite seems to be winning. So I'm going with Zany right now, breaking from the 2 posts. So, hey, neighbors there. Maybe they'll be bumping into each other here. But yeah, trained by Todd Pletcher. I mean, Zany's proven that she can go to the distance. She's raced in 4 different races, 3 wins, 1 second place finish, and those 3 wins were just dominant. So I'm hoping that she can just be the favorite today out there on the track. So
and Mike Rapoli owns Zany. He made a lot of money selling vitamin water. He's had a lot of luck in the business world, not so much luck on the track, but he's also now part owner of the Louisville Kings.
Yeah, and he's big in the UFL. I saw him walking around the backside here earlier this week. A crowd of kids, too, who were running around chasing behind him. All right.
We're going to be taking a quick break. We'll be right back with much more right here.
The big race starts long before the bugle. Kentuckians show up, work hard, and take care of each other. And for 40 years, Becker Law has shown up too. We've got your back. Call the Becker Law office. Just dial 3s.
A Bound Credit Union is for living. We're for Friday nights and Saturday mornings. We're for first drives and weekend trips. We have unique options based on your needs. Visit aboundcu.com to learn more. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Opportunity Lender, Equal Housing Lender.
Good morning, Kentucky. It's 7:45 on WKY.
And be aware, I-64 eastbound is crawling after a fender bender near the...
You're unstoppable. That's the 5th green light you've hit in a row. That's 5 for 5. It's almost like the road is rooting for you. Woohoo! Now imagine playing that luck forward with a Kentucky lottery game like scratch-offs.
I'm proud to be a husband, a father, and a Kentuckian. But first, I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. We are in a spiritual battle for our country and for our children. As Attorney General, I defended our faith and freedom. I took on Joe Biden and I protected our Christian schools and crisis pregnancy centers. America is one nation under God. We must keep it that way. I'm Daniel Cameron, and I approve this message.
At Me's, we can help build your dream kitchen or bathroom. We'll be here every step of the way with amazing service and exceptional quality. So stop by and browse our selection of premium tile, granite, and quartz today. Me's, your dream maker.
At Park Duval Community Health Centers, we believe healthcare is for everybody, everywhere. Our 7 locations across Kentucky provide affordable, high-quality care no matter your income. We are Park Duval.
It's the Shaw Spring into Style Sale at Andriot's Paint and Flooring, now through May 18th. Save up to $500 and no interest for 24 months. Need paint? Browse our selection of Benjamin Moore and Farrow and Ball. From floor to ceiling, it's at Andriot's.
The big race starts long before the bugle. Kentuckians show up, work hard, and take care of each other. And for 40 years, Becker Law has shown up too. We've got your back. Call the Becker Law office. Just dial 3s.
And the question today, who will wear that beautiful garland of lilies? It is all about the Phillies today wearing the lilies. And we have to give a big shout out to Kroger here for providing the lilies that you see at all of our sets, especially in front of us here on the desk. Now, here's a tip we've learned. Take the yellow pollen off the tip of the lilies, and apparently
that will hopefully help your allergies if you're allergic.
Yeah, but they are so beautiful too.
They're so pretty and they smell so good. But my allergies have been kind of nuts today.
Hey, but the good news is that the horses aren't allergic to them, as far as I know, or else I'm sure they wouldn't use lilies, right?
Yes, I hope not. You know, they've been making that garland at Kroger since 1991. And it's a massive undertaking. And thousands of little stitches.
I'm telling you, that was my favorite Derby time tradition growing up. Just go down to the Middletown Kroger, watch them put that together, too. So I thought that was just normal. Everyone did that during Derby week. Turns out it was special.
Well, let's get to another Louisville native, shall we? David Mattingly is joining us right now. Happy Oaks Day to you, David.
Happy Oaks Day to both of you. I had to tell you, I was watching you this morning. Your fascinators are the ultimate in fascination. You look spectacular today. So I just want to let you know that. Something else that looks spectacular, here we are in the Starting Gate rooftop garden. What really is great about being up here is the view. Just take a look at this. This is one of the rare places at Churchill Downs where you can see the horses running around the track all the way with an unobstructed view all the way around the track. And then between the races, you get to pull out the binoculars and keep tabs on what's going on in the infield. There's plenty to watch, plenty to see. There's also quite a bit to do up here. This also has a bunch of tables and bars where when you buy your ticket here, you get food, you get access to the bar all day. This open air area is always very breezy, something we learned last year, especially when severe weather comes in. There's nothing to stop the wind. So when we had that severe weather last year, the tables you're looking at here, the chairs got knocked over, the centerpieces got blown to the floor. But anyway, while that was going on, one thing I wanted to walk over here and show you is one more added bonus. On the other side, you get this beautiful view of the Louisville skyline. And now you might be wondering, well, all of this, how much it might cost. For a 2-day pass, all-inclusive, $1,750, $1,700.50. So back to you.
Well, I guess you pay for that view, right?
You get what you pay for.
You get what you pay for.
And
Exactly.
being all inclusive with food and drinks too, I mean, that helps out too because you're not spending money on all that throughout the 2 days. I guess. I mean, there's a reason I didn't pay for this ticket, so I don't have that kind of money sitting around.
We have a great view right here. We're so close, and it's been so much fun being out here all week, bringing you the coverage for Sunrise at the Downs and seeing those horses go out there. And now it's just getting ready for the big race at 8:40 tonight. But we have a lot of other racing to look forward to.
We do, and we have some experts on hand who are going to help us out because I know we said maybe don't trust our picks, but we should be able to trust the picks from Mike Hartnett and Kendrick Haskins. Let's send things over to them. Hey, guys.
Hey, I got something for you. All right, now, here's a picture. I brought this. We have a great prop department, and I brought this photograph in. I printed it. Do you recognize this trainer?
It's Chad Brown.
Chad Brown. And you know what? I think he's going to have a heck of a weekend. I think he
Mike coming with the props.
I'm telling you, yeah. We spur, we got the budget for this. But there he goes.
They're going to charge you for that color printer.
Chad is going to. I got a receipt. Chad, I think Chad could win 5 or 6 races this weekend, and I'm talking about the major stakes races. Hey, he's got a great shot in the Kentucky Oaks, a great shot in the Kentucky Derby. It could be a historic weekend for him.
Does it bother you how few races both of them have run coming into the Oaks and Derby?
Oh, yeah. Always a runner, only 2 starts. And in the Derby, of course, who's he got in the Derby? It escapes me now. Chad? Emerging Market. Okay. Emerging Market. And, yeah, 2 starts. It may be tough for him. Are they going to get shaken up by the big field, by the crowd noise? That's the big answer. But they have talent. They do have talent. And in the Oaks, there you see, always a runner is my pick. And only 2 starts, but she really put it together last month in the mile and an 1/8 Gazelle. And she won that race. She really fired. I heard that Chad told Bob Baffert, Bob, your filly better be ready because I got a monster. So he said, Bob said he was woofing at him, and always a runner. I think I'll go with her. The odds are good. I think the odds have come down now 9-2, I guess, on her. And I think she's going to have a big chance today.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Meaning. Meaning is coming in here. She's won 4 of her 5 races. She won her last 2, including beating Brooklyn Blonde in the Santa Anita Oaks. And she also beat Explorer in the race before that. She's coming in. She's coming in hot. And speaking of coming in hot, I'm coming in hot to this races today. Yesterday, I hit the board on every bet I made, a bet across the board, because whenever I do trifectas, I'm the king of getting 2 out of the 3. So I just did. I went across the board. So I'm going with meaning. I'll hit my first 2 races yesterday, and I'm gonna keep my streak going. I'm gonna keep it going today, Mike.
Well, there's so many good prices. Just bet them across the board. You'll get a good show price. In the Oaks and the Derby, if you hit one, yeah.
You just don't pick the favorite, where you win a little bit of money. Let's go back over to people who look much better than me. And Mike, Shannon,
you
and
both
Olivia.
look terrific today.
Yes, you do.
Yes. And you know, speaking of Chad Brown, he was very candid as to why his horses are lightly raced, always a runner in the Oaks and emerging market in the Derby, and that's because he had pneumonia going through his barn. So the horses didn't race all that much, and for a little bit.
I mean, you can only imagine running as a human with pneumonia, a horse.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely we don't want to do that. But I'm over here writing down what they said because I want Kendrick's luck. Running across the board. Hey,
that's incredible.
Could not be me.
Yes. We'll be right back as they're getting ready to have a party in the infield. You never know what's going to happen there. We'll be right back.
Oaks Day Data is sponsored by Twin Spires. A furlong is 1/8 of a mile. The Kentucky Oaks is 9 furlongs. That distance is a classic test of both speed and stamina for 3-year-old fillies.
Hi, I'm Tim Jones back for Toyota of Louisville. We're back in the service department. Oil change, tire rotation, quick job or big job, we can do it right the first time. Call and make an appointment or just drop by Toyota of Louisville, a Swope dealership where nobody walks away.
When your loved one needs more than one kind of care, you shouldn't need more than one team. Freedom Senior Services brings together in-home care and adult day health under one roof, one care plan, one team that knows your family by name. Freedom Senior Services, one team, one plan.
The new Toyota Grand Highlander, and it is all that and more.
With your choice of 3 different powertrains, with a driving range of nearly 600 miles.
Plus this 12.3-inch touchscreen and a full-size 3rd row.
And Grand Highlander is assembled right here in the USA.
Now you can get 4.99 APR financing on any new Grand Highlander, or lease this Grand Highlander Hybrid for just $459 a month.
America drives Toyota. Let's go places.
Cinco de Mayo hits different at El Nopal. Free queso and $5 El Nopal Blue Agave shots. And to top it off, get free sopapillas. See ya on Cinco for free queso and sopapillas.
Fresh, fast, fun, El Nopal.
At Trilogy Health Services, we're proud to serve the seniors that call Kentuckiana their home, with more than 15 locations offering a range of personal care, memory care, independent living, and skilled services. To learn more about us, from our non-agency staffing to our engaging life enrichment programs, visit us online at trilogyhs.com.
Minutes from downtown Louisville, you'll find a destination full of unique, one-of-a-kind attractions that can be found in just one place in Kentucky, only in Oldham County. From bourbon tours, boutiques, and botanical gardens to Trains on Main, award-winning restaurants, and natural history. It's all right here in the farm tour capital of Kentucky. Experience this pure Kentucky getaway in just one place in Kentucky, only in Oldham County. Visit touroldham.com.
To be at a Swope family dealership, for me, it means a lot with the legacy of the Swope family. The way that we treat people is at the forefront of what we do. With both the associates and our customers, the people that are here creates a different experience for the customer.
And we're back with Oaks Day coverage here on Wave empty grandstand right now, but we know it will be packed later today. Those gates open in about 13 minutes, and I'm sure everyone getting ready for the long day ahead because the Oaks race will be run in prime time tonight. So yeah, remember, you have a very long day ahead of you.
Yes, 8:40 under the lights. Wonder if what the horses will think of that if they have never run under lights before.
I don't know, but I mean, we've been to the races here under the lights, and it's always a really beautiful time, at least. But the question is, how's the weather going to be for that too? Because
I had to put my coat on over my shoulders, Brian. It feels like the temperature's going down.
It feels that way, but I'm hoping these are like heated lights. Wouldn't that be nice?
It would be nice.
Yeah, we need some of those. Yeah, you're right. Chill does kick in whenever you get this cloudy sky, but I do see some breaks coming our way. But it will be a game of peekaboo when it comes to sunshine. Speaking of the track, because we're about an hour away for the first race, let me show the current track conditions we got right now right at the turf. Turf looks good. The dirt track is running at fast, as you might expect. We haven't had any rain here. 54 degrees outside. Yeah, but it doesn't feel like it with the wind, so just be ready for that. Here's a look at the radar and the clouds. First thing you notice, one little green blip up into Lawrence County, Indiana. No blips here locally, but quite a few clouds kind of draped across the Louisville metro, and then it becomes a little more skippy, if you will, with the clouds becoming more off and on with the sunshine mixed in. So that will help us and get a little bit more of a warmer feel when you get those sun vibes, especially when you stand in the sunbeam itself. Oh, that in itself makes a huge difference compared to being overcast, right? So the game plan as we involve the next several hours, it'll be a slow climb, but steady to get us to 60 and then likely in the lower 60s, and then the clouds fill back in. Now, I can't run an isolated sprinkle that could redevelop like you see in Lawrence County. That is possible. That chance is certainly higher north of Churchill Downs than it will be south, so we'll be monitoring that. And I do have a quick glimpse at how Derby 152 is starting to trend. Now, tomorrow does appear to be certainly colder in the morning. In some cases, it could be about 20 degrees colder for the very start of the day, but we will struggle through the 50s. I do think we'll get some sunshine. The issue is going to be in the afternoon. It'll be a little bit more moisture to try to work with. We could get an isolated shower in a few spots. So just keep that poncho in the back pocket just in case, but certainly dress warmly for both afternoons, and you'll have a fantastic time as always, just as you, Shannon and Olivia are here at Oaks 152.
We are having a fantastic time. Oh, there's the blimp.
It's the Goodyear blimp. There it is. You know, there really aren't that many blimps out there in the world. Yeah, look it up. I'll look it up, and I'll let you know.
Really?
Yes,
I had never really thought of that.
I know, there are barely any out there. I want to say like 6. So pretty rare that we have the Goodyear blimp here.
Interesting. Yeah. What a great shot this is. You see the infield of Churchill Downs, and there's L&N Stadium. So it's so wonderful that we have so much going on, and a lot of times people will head to the stadium for something fun and then walk over here. Okay, how many blimps are there in the world?
25 operational blimps in the world.
25.
So okay, more than 6, but still, I don't know how many you thought that number was, but hey, there's
never
your answer.
thought
25
about it.
blimps in the world.
But fun fact.
And we have the Goodyear blimp here. We'll be right back.
This is the 2026 Nissan Rogue. Powered by Ward's 10 best engines, you can feel as comfortable out here as you do in here. Go Rogue in the 2026 Nissan Rogue, the most powerful Rogue ever. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Now get $3,500 customer cash on Rogue, or well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on select model trims.
For over 40 years, Kentuckiana has trusted BJ Heating and Cooling. Before you buy, get our free second opinion over the phone. No extra appointments. Don't pay more for the same thing. We could save you thousands on a new Bryant system.
Call the experts you can trust at BJ Heating and Cooling.
As they head to the backstretch, it's a tight pass.
He's going to pull ahead. The Twin Spires expert picks were all optimistic.
You've got the best speed rating in the field. Don't fail me now.
Man, I love this horse's name.
And from far behind, here comes Frank. It's neck and neck. Frank is winning. Frank wins.
No matter how you pick your horse, bet with Twin Spires, the official betting partner of the Kentucky Derby. Get your bet back if your horse finishes 2nd or 3rd in eligible races.
Thomas Law Offices handles serious personal injury cases. From car and truck crashes to nursing home neglect and abuse and medical malpractice. Built in Louisville and backed by experienced trial lawyers. Fighting for Kentucky, fighting for you.
Make Mother's Day special with Bud's Pfeiffer Jewelers. Right now, celebrate your love for Mom with a brilliant 1-carat heart-shaped loose diamond for only $4.99. Only at Bud's Pfeiffer Jewelers in downtown Corydon, Indiana.
For 6 full-size passions. The Lexus TX 3-row luxury. A car that doesn't elevate everyone's experience. Is a car that stops short of amazing.
Catch these new full meal deals, just $5.99. These deals are loaded up. New Southern Style Whitefish Meal, Batter Dip Fish Meal, or Fish and Shrimp Meal with pups in your choice of side, just $5.99.
Captain D's Fish Delish.
Welcome back. Those are the Twin Spires, the iconic Twin Spires, making a starring role in an upcoming movie.
Yes, a Hallmark movie, too. Kentucky Roses premieres tomorrow. I had the chance to talk to some of the actors earlier, and I got the chance to see it, too. Oh, it's so much.
It's so cute?
Yes, it's adorable. And they talk a lot about Kentucky things where you're like, wait, they got that totally right. It's not like they made stuff up, too. So really cute video or movie there, and our paper's flying all over the place. I'm kind of holding on to my hat. It's windy right now. Some gusts of wind just came through here.
Yes. The actors were actually on the backside, and they're going to be joining us tomorrow.
Tomorrow for Sunrise at the Downs, too.
Very
so make sure you join us for that, too. And I'm losing my papers.
Okay.
I've got to hold
really
it down
windy. Let's go to Tawana and Marissa in the fan experience.
I warned you all about this. They did warn us.
If it could just not be windy. At least it's not raining.
Yeah, at least it's not raining, for sure, right? But we've been getting the peaks of sun through the cloud deck, and every single time we just bask. We bask kind of like reptiles, if I'm being entirely honest.
Like my pet turtle Pop-Tart. But I will say that warmth, if the sun could just stay out, but I know there's so many clouds, because it even makes me take my jacket off that split second, and then we're going. But guys, we are near the entrance, so we see all the sea of pink, the hats, and everybody's really excited. We couldn't get too close. We're going to wait for the fans to bust through that gate, and then we'll try to talk and dance with them, because we're going to dance today.
Yes, we will be dancing today. So as you come in, make sure you have everything that you need to have. Your bag is the right size. You're not bringing in any collapsible seats or anything like that. But as you walk in, you can get, of course, everything you need in terms of being informed with, of course, little booklets for Oaks. And then, of course, we're right next to the official shop, because we're going to find the shopping as well.
And then we've even found, ladies, there is a L'Oreal tin. I have to say, I use their setting spray, and I see that they got some of it out. So just in case you need some makeup touch-ups throughout the day, but we don't have any rain like we did last year, so maybe not too many touch-ups, but maybe some extra lash glue for the lashes.
Yes, extra lash glue for the lashes with some of that breeze that we got going on. And they even will help you with the touch-ups as well. So we're going to go over that to them a little bit later on and see how else they can help everybody out. And by the way, there's food and drink nearby too. So you get your makeup touched up, you get your good food, you get your drink, and you keep on moving.
Oh, don't forget and get the dance on with us.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes, comfortable shoes too, y'all.
Back to y'all.
Food, makeup, dancing. They're just going to move in.
Yes. You don't ever need to leave. Yes. Yeah, I brought lash glue today. Remember that one year I didn't, and I had to.
I saved you. Yes.
Alert.
I know.
My lashes are falling off. So now I bring it.
And the extra bobby pins for the hats and fascinators, too. You don't want to lose anything. Like I said, that wind is just taking all my papers. The hat. Yeah.
Yes.
It is windy.
Isn't this the cutest makeup bag, by the way? My sister-in-law gave it to me. It says, "Just a girl who loves horses."
I love it. I mean, perfect for back here.
I know.
Yeah.
Perfect for this time of year. We are going to be right back after this break. You're watching Wave as the line up is continuing outside. They open up those gates in just about 4 minutes from now. And look at those pink suits.
Love them. They are ready to roll. Just a few minutes until the gates open for Kentucky Oaks 2026.
At First Savings Bank, our mission has always been simple, to bring a higher quality of life to our communities. And that commitment has always been powered by great people.
As First Savings joins First Merchants, we're honored to carry that legacy forward.
And together, we bring the same familiar faces and trusted team.
keeping relationships you trust in place with more capabilities and tools for how people bank today. First Savings will soon become First Merchants, helping you prosper.
Looking to fit your crew, haul your cargo, or road trip to your next adventure? There's a Honda for that. Want big savings on the full Honda lineup, gas, hybrids, and EVs? There's a Honda for that. Looking for the most Car and Driver 10 Best Awards with 98 trophies? Want the quality, reliability, and safety you know and love? There's a Honda for that. Want award-winning cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs on sale? There's a Honda for that. Search your local Honda dealer today.
It's the Shaw Spring into Style sale at Andriot's Paint and Flooring, now through May 18th. Save up to $500 and no interest for 24 months. Need paint? Browse our selection of Benjamin Moore and Faro and Ball. From floor to ceiling, it's at Andriot's.
Hey Kentucky, got horses? The Ferris Equine Program delivers exclusive savings for equine businesses and other organizations. Ferris mowers with patented suspension, the best ride on the market, and powered by Vanguard Commercial Power. Get yours at Outdoor Turf Products, your lawnmower superstore.
Derby season is here. Are your floors ready for this year's Run for the Refreshments? And they're off. Don't place your bet on a tired, worn-out floor. Corfage floor covering is a sure thing. I don't want you to be okay with your floor. I want you to love it. Call me on my cell phone.
Doesn't let Corfage floor covering give your home a photo finish.
Hi, I'm Sue, distracted driver.
I'm attorney Alex White. If you're injured, visit SueDistractedDriver.com.
Just continues to grow. It looks like people are so ready for those gates to open. Just about 40 seconds away from the gates opening here at the Kentucky Oaks for Churchill Downs. And a lot of pink out there, too, for Oaks Day, honoring women's health for breast and ovarian cancer survivors and people who are fighting it right now. So a great tribute. I mean, the Survivors Parade, there's not a dry eye in the area.
I know. Yes, we'll be bringing that to you live. And remember, if you're heading out here, it's a marathon. Not a sprint, right? Especially because the Oaks race is so late this year,
right.
8:40.
8:40, a long night ahead, and then you've still got Derby tomorrow, too. But for a lot of people, the party starts before you even get in the gates, and Logan Perone is showing us around some of the things around Churchill Downs, not even in these gates. Let's send things over to him.
Everybody wants to be inside the track on Oaks and Derby Day, but I argue that there's way better places to be. Central and Taylor Boulevard is where I'm at. I've got a few of my friends here, Nino and Mike. Guys, what are we setting up for today?
Man, big barbecue, man. We got good lamb chops, steaks, macaroni and cheese, cabbage, rib tips, fried fish. We got everything. So you trying to get something good to eat, just come on down to get something to eat for a good price. You know what I'm saying? We got good food, good price.
Now, you guys, you're right by Churchill Downs. You get all the people that are going in, all the people drunk stumbling out. How good is these 2 days? How good are these 2 days for business for you guys?
Seasonums, man. That's all I can say, man. This is everything for us. We ain't got no NBA, no major sports. This is our major sports. This is Christmas. This is every holiday in one for us. We're gonna get some money.
That's right. We're gonna get all the money. It paid like 2-3 months of rent. 2 days.
2 days.
2 days.
2 days will pay 2 to 3 months of rent.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so I'm in the wrong business here. I'm going to have to do what they're doing. All right, show me the setup a little bit. What do we got going on over here?
Ain't nothing smoking yet. Everything's marinating right now. This is just a nice little cool setup. Or you see what you get right there on this grill. You know how the smoker going. It's going to go down. You can smell it. It smells like something's on there, don't it?
As soon as he opened it, I could smell that.
Good smoke barbecue. Did you smell that smoke coming out there? We ain't even put no charcoal on it yet.
Make sure you come back and see us when it is. We got a lamb chop dinner for you.
Cut the camera. I'm coming back. Guys, we'll send it back to you. I'm going to get ready to cook with these guys.
That sounds delicious. Lamb chop dinner?
Yeah, we're going to lose all our employees because we've got Marissa and Tawana moving in at the fan experience. Logan's just going to start working for them, trying to pay his rent in 2 days.
Right. So today, do you know how many lilies are going to be sold here at Churchill Downs?
I'm going to guess a lot because that's like my favorite drink and a lot of people love it.
A lot. 40,000, but 120,000 mint juleps will be sold. But you know who invented the lily? Tim Laird.
I mean, I'm a big Tim Laird fan just for inventing the lily. And hey, Don G is with him in the First Turn Club. Let's check in with them. Hey, Don.
Yeah, everybody's a fan of Tim Laird. Here he is. And it's the 20th anniversary of the Lily. Man, 20 years.
I know, it's amazing. You know, 20 years ago when we started out, it was only available in one bar. And now, 20 years later, you can find it anywhere on the track. And the drink actually almost rivals the mint julep. So it's done very well over its 20-year time frame.
Okay, so tell us what's in it, and then we've got something new, too.
Yes, we do. Anyway, it starts out with just 1 ounce of vodka, 1 ounce of lemonade, a 1/4 ounce of orange liqueur, and then, of course, to give it that beautiful pink color, 3 ounces of cranberry juice, and it's garnished, Dawn, with a little bit of black cherries. 3 of those go in, and there's that. And by the way, this is an alcohol-free version. I always talk about always have an alcohol-free version of all the cocktails for responsibility or those that don't want to drink. So that's just orange, a little bit of orange juice, lemonade, and cranberry juice. So no vodka in this one or triple sec. So, and now new, you are teasing something that's brand new this year. We came out with Oaks Lily bars, and these are so good. No vodka in this either, but it's basically a strawberry cake mix, and the glaze, which is the icing, is mixed with a little bit of cranberry juice and a little bit of orange juice, so you get all the flavors that's in an Oaks Lily. So it's really good and delicious. So cheers. You've got the alcohol-free version. Yeah. I've got the regular version. Here's to 20 years, Don.
20 years. 20 years, you guys, and a lot of these will go to, again, raise money for breast cancer and research. 20 years, you guys. Back to you.
That's wonderful.
20 years.
That's incredible. Hard to believe.
If the lily was a person, it wouldn't even be able to drink itself. Not old enough.
That's Dawn, if you're still listening, quick question. Where, if we wanted to make those little bars, where can we find the recipe?
Oh, I guess what a good question. No, I'm listening. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes. I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
What? Yeah, because that sounded good.
So, yeah, Lori has sent the recipe to the station. I'm also going to post it on my Facebook.
Perfect.
Just to make sure that everybody can make them. So it might be on wave3.com already, but it's coming. We do have the recipe. Thank you, Shannon, for bringing that up.
No, I was just sure because they looked delicious, and I was thinking the glaze with cranberry and orange juice. That sounds really yummy.
And with the blackberry on top. Okay,
Ooh,
I have to admit the first time I ever had a blackberry was in an Oaks Lily, and I was like, oh wait,
are you kidding?
These are really good. So now I like blackberries because of the lilies.
Oh, that was the first time.
Yes. I mean, hey, big shout out to Tim Laird there.
Great job, Tim. You never know what he's going to come up with. He's so creative, and of course you can watch that Secrets of the Bluegrass Chefs with Tim and Kevin right here on Wave. Let's head to the paddock right now.
Yeah, Jose Zazaya down there. Hey, how are things going down there, Jose?
Hi there, Olivia and Shannon. So far, we're starting to have the party kind of build up. I'm going to say, you know, we've got the music playing on the speakers. The gates physically are open. So we're waiting for this paddock area to really kind of fill in. Before I forget, or I had the time to tell you guys about who I have my pick for in tonight's Kentucky Oaks, the 152nd running of the Kentucky Oaks. Tell our Kendrick Haskins that sometimes you do trust the experts and the sources on this, and you don't also want to pick the favorite necessarily, so I'm going to give my pick for tonight's winner, this 3-year-old filly, hoping that she proves to be the winner when, you know, finally it's time to enjoy the bright lights of prime time. I don't think she'll wilt under the pressure and earn her garland of lilies. While I have you here, guys, I'm going to have my photographer, Will, motion to where we're going to get to check out these thoroughbred horses, the fillies, all the Derby horses in their respective paddock stalls. And if you see kind of the materials, this is really the result of that final multi-$100 million renovation for the paddocks. You see all the wood and the brick. This has all changed over the course of the history at Churchill Downs. Back in, let's say, 1922, this was all a wooden paddock. That all changed when you get to by 1986, and everything had changed to a steel paddock. So history keeps changing over time. We're hoping to see more of that history come to life over the weekend. Before I toss it back to you, Olivia, I was also doing a little blimp trivia research. The Goodyear blimp, you could fit 9 people up on board along with the captain. So I don't know if you maybe want to ask, and hey, if there's a seat up there, and go flying high in the skies.
I don't know. I get really motion sick, so I'd have to take my Dramamine, but it might be worth it to hop on board the Goodyear blimp. I'm glad I'm not the only one who is fascinated by blimps. Thank you, Jose.
I'm surprised it's not more people than 9, actually.
Yeah, apparently.
It looks like you could fit 100.
But no, and you want a comfortable ride, too. That's the important part. You want to be comfortable in one of those things, because you're up there all day. If they're going to send it up, then hey, it's got to be worth it. And this is worth it for the Kentucky Oaks.
Absolutely. We'll be right back after this.
Oaks Day data is sponsored by Twin Spires. Kentucky Oaks' all-time attendance record is 124,589, set in 2016 with perfect weather. 2017 was the coldest Oaks Day since 1940, and with pouring rain, Churchill still welcomed 105,100 people. Waves coverage of the Kentucky Derby is sponsored by Becker Law Office. Just dial 3s. Today's headlines, important breaking news, and weather alerts when you need them.
Get the Wave Now app and stream anytime.
Wave, your Kentucky Derby official station. Waves coverage of the Kentucky Derby is sponsored by Hardin County Honda.
Want an SUV that gets up to 560 miles per tank? There's a Honda for that. Visit Louisville Honda World and save now. The CR-V gas and hybrid models are in stock and on sale from $299 a month or with 2.99% APR. Drive more with CR-V and make less stops at the pump. CR-V hybrids get up to 560 miles per tank. Want to fit your crew and your cargo? There's a Honda for that. Save on CR-V gas and hybrid models from $299 a month or 2.99% when you visit Louisville Honda World today.
Good morning, Kentucky. It's 7:45 on WKY.
And be aware, I-64 eastbound is crawling after a fender bender near the...
You're unstoppable. That's the 5th green light you've hit in a row. That's 5 for 5. It's almost like the road is rooting for you. Woohoo! Now imagine playing that luck forward with a Kentucky lottery game like scratch-offs.
They're on backup. Let's make it right.
Hold! It's feeling pressure.
Don't let up. Great work, boys. We'll see you on the next one. Jardine Mechanical. Family owned, always on call.
Get an 11% rebate at Menards. Dutch Boys Exterior Semi-Transparent Stain and Sealer offers all-weather protection while repelling rain in just 4 hours after application. Right now, get it on sale for a value of $29.98 after rebate. Transform your outdoor living areas with Cabot Australian Timber Oil. It's perfect for deck, siding, and outdoor furniture while providing maximum penetration, durability, and water repellency. Get $8 off per gallon of all Cabot exterior stain.
Save big money at Menards.
When picking a horse, there's no such thing as a sure thing. But when picking a truck like Ford F-Series, there is. Because you don't become the best-selling truck 49 years straight by being a long shot.
They're off in the Kentucky Derby.
Ford F-Series, the only sure thing on race day. Or any other day. Sorry, fella.
No need to wait for relief. Whether it's ear pain, sinus pressure, allergies, or a nagging cough, our ENT specialists are here for you. No appointment needed. Walk-in clinics available to help your whole family feel better fast. Visit Advanced ENT and Allergy today.
Today is Oaks Day. Look at some little kids coming in. They're going to be having a fun time, too, as we look at some of the fabulous pink outfits. There's someone in the infield setting up their location for the day.
We had a kid in a wagon there. That sounds like a nice ride because you're going to be doing a lot of walking if you're coming out here. The governor said the other day on some rides, he walks about 8 miles on Derby Day.
That's
in
incredible.
1 day. So wear those comfy shoes.
Yes, and we asked the mayor, do you know how many miles you walk? And he said, well, I'm going to track it this year because I heard that about the governor.
Yeah, doing a lot of walking, or you can just set up your chair and hang out there for the day. Yeah, not a bad option.
The first time I was in the infield, I was in college and never saw a horse.
Yeah, and I think the first time I came during high school, I wore heels, and I'm like, big mistake. You learn young.
You learn, yes. Now I always pack a pair of flip-flops also if you're wearing heels.
Yeah.
You never know how those feet are going to feel at the end of the day. So let's talk about the Derby for tomorrow. We have had some scratches. Right to Party is out, unfortunately. Silent Tactic as well as Full Effort. So we've had some also eligible enter, and that includes Robusta, trained by Doug O'Neill.
And Camille Gear, one of our new sports anchors, is at his barn right now. Hey, how are things going over at that barn right now, Camille?
Yeah, guys, like you just said, I'm with the newest horse that will run in tomorrow's Kentucky Derby, and that is Robusta. And let me tell you, he has the best personality. We've been standing with him for the last probably 30 minutes or so. He's been getting a lot of carrots. He's also got yelled at for chewing on the rubber part, but right now he's being really good. But like you said, Robusta is in after Kenny McPeak's horse Right to Party was scratched, and that was actually a vet scratch. So Doug O'Neill will look for his first Kentucky Derby winner since 2016 with Nyquist. He also won back in 2012 with I'll Have Another. Now, funny enough, he actually called his jockey this morning, Christian Torres. Now, Torres was originally supposed to run with Mark Cassie's horse, Silent Tactic, but of course, like we said earlier, Silent Tactic did scratch. So this will be Torres' first ever Derby, and we talked to him earlier in the week, and he said he's pretty nervous, but really not trying to let the nerves get the best of him. So what he does to calm those nerves, because, you know, horses, they can feel that kind of energy, is he actually listens to French piano music. So there you go. He might be the first ever jockey to listen to French piano music, and we'll see if it works. And O'Neill called him this morning to ask if Torres would ride Robusta, and he said that it was a California number, and he wasn't going to answer, but he did. So it all worked out. So we will see Robusta in tomorrow's race, guys.
Well, good thing he answered and didn't let it go to voicemail.
Yeah, French piano music, too. I didn't know there were different kinds of piano music, too. French.
Yes, interesting. You know, there's such a wide range of jockeys that'll be riding in the Derby, and we spoke earlier to Mike Smith. He's 59 years old, going to be on So Happy. He's always so happy. But if he were to win on So Happy, that would be, he'd become the oldest jockey to ever win the Derby.
And he has such a great spirit, too. He's lively. You would never guess he's that age, but I worry about his knees, too. I'm like, I'm younger than that, and my knees are already struggling.
I once followed him in his exercise routine, and a lot of times the jockeys will do the squat. He said he could do it for hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, not me. Not me.
Let's go to Brian Good right now. And, you know, sometimes I'll do squats when you're doing the forecast.
I noticed that before. Yeah, in the corner of my eye there. Only because I need to be doing the same thing, so I'm a little jealous of that. I got some breaking weather news. I see some blue sky mixed in with the clouds. All right, so it's not completely, you know, full on sun, but we do have a partly cloudy sky. You can hear the sound system behind me. Yeah, the crowd is filling in. The gates opened up just a few minutes ago. We've already had folks coming up here that check out our view from the First Turn Club Suites itself. It's a heck of a view up here, and a beautiful view from the roof there too, near the Twin Spires, looking toward the big board itself. Let me show you the view from the top of the water slide at Kentucky Kingdom. This is our Kentucky, our SkyTrack camera that we've got aimed right to the Twin Spires. Showing up right now, mostly cloudy sky, 56, but as I alluded to, there are some breaks developing to our west. So you can see that looking from space right now, that overcast sky that's been with us for about 5-6 hours now. finally becoming a little more broken. So again, we won't go full sun, but we'll hold on to at least some hope at times here. Look at that gust coming in next door here at All International, 22 miles per hour. It's when that wind ramps up, and it will become gusty because of the partly sunny idea. So that's the only thing you got to brace for, is when that wind surges up, it will be a chilly wind. So the game plan as we head toward post time, we'll climb into the 60s briefly this afternoon, then we'll ease back down to 54. Not worried about a rain chance. Post time at 8:40 as we head into this evening under the lights here at Churchill, which would be interesting, right? And there's the hourly set up again, climbing into those lower 60s. And normally we should be in the mid 70s for this time of year, but when is it ever really normal for Oaks and Derby, right? It's always one extreme or the other. And speaking of that, one of the cooler outlooks for Derby that we've had since 1989, the way it's showing up here, with temperatures stuck in the 50s much of the day. If you're heading out to the track early, it will obviously be colder than that early on, but we'll try to improve things. We'll have a similar sky, partly cloudy in the afternoon, but there is a small shower chance that could pop up as we head into the afternoon. The energy is building, everybody. We're getting to the first race here before long. The crowd is arriving, so I got a feeling each time we check back in, we're going to see these stands get fuller and fuller.
And hey, if you pack people in there, then the body heat can warm people up. There you go.
Yes, that will help. And I am so happy that I got those fleece-lined tights. Then they're nude colored too.
Yeah, yeah. People can't even tell that you have them on. I kept my black ones on because you can't see them under the desk. I'm not too worried about that, but maybe making some fashion choices. Add a jacket to your dress. I'd say the guys are so lucky because they already get to wear a jacket with their suits. So.
Usually, yes, they have a blazer. And if you are heading out here, we hope you have a wonderful time, and there's a lot of activity too outside of Churchill Downs. Let's check in with Logan Perrone.
This is what Derby is all about, getting your spirit on. And in Lillian's case here, she's making all of these by hand. Lillian, how are we feeling today?
Exhausted. Okay, it's the only word for it, exhausted, but I'm happy.
You said you're blessed to wake up this morning.
Oh, always, always.
I want you to tell me a little bit about what you got going on here. You got these awesome earrings. I'm going to hand that back to you. And then this shirt that I think I might just have to pick up and put on for you folks at home. Well, talk Derby to me. So, Lillian, how much work goes into prepping for today?
Forever. Like these right here, Talk to Me Derby shirts, they're not bad. I designed those. But these take 6 to 8 hours. I draw the image on here on my shirt. Then I have to place each gem on there individually. And you mess up one place, the shirt got to get thrown out.
So all these hours of work just for 2 days of the year, is it worth it?
Yes, I love the people. I used to work as a bartender at Churchill Downs on Millionaire's Row, so I love it, you know. And being on the other side is even better, you know. So I love it.
I was going to say, if we actually go this way, she's not kidding, we are on the other side of Churchill Downs. So if people want to find you, you are on Taylor Boulevard outside Pick Pack. That's my store. You're my people. And how much is a shirt? How much can people get one of these awesome creations for?
Okay, you get one for me from these start at $25. Okay, these are my own designs by Kentucky. I created that myself. Those are all $25. These right here are $30 because they take so long. Today's a special. Tomorrow they go up to $40.
All right, so if you want something from Lillian, get out here today. Lillian, thank you for having us.
Thank you. You have a blessed day.
We'll send it back to you guys.
Nice collection of things. Those are really cute. There's a look at one of the fabulous hats here. So she said she was a bartender. Speaking of that, there is a horse in the Oaks race called Percy's Bar, named after longtime Churchill Downs and Keeneland bartender Percy Poole, who passed away in February of 2024. But Percy's Bar really likes the track here at Churchill Downs.
We'll be right back.
In Kentucky, we know that performance out of the gate matters. When life changes in an instant, you want representation that rises to the occasion and finishes strong. Thomas Law Offices, fighting for Kentucky, fighting for you.
As they head to the backstretch, it's a tight pack.
He's going to pull ahead. The Twin Spires expert picks were all optimistic.
You've got the best speeder rating in the field. Don't fail me now.
Man, I love this horse's name.
And from far behind, here comes Frank. It's neck and neck.
No matter how you pick your horse, bet with Twin Spires, the official betting partner of the Kentucky Derby. Get your bet back if your horse finishes second or third in eligible races.
This is the 2026 Nissan Rogue. Powered by Ward's 10 best engines, you can feel as comfortable out here as you do in here. Go Rogue in the 2026 Nissan Rogue, the most powerful Rogue ever. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Now get $3,500 customer cash on Rogue, or well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on select model trims.
It's the Shaw Spring into Style sale at Andriot's Paint and Flooring, now through May 18th. Save up to $500 and no interest for 24 months. Need paint? Browse our selection of Benjamin Moore and Faro and Ball. From floor to ceiling, it's at Andriot's.
CEO Live Talks returns to Wave Saturday, February 28th. Join us for life-changing conversations about public health solutions in Louisville. CEO Live Talks with Dr. Swanee Jett, Saturdays at noon, starting February 28th on Wave.
Hi, I'm Sue, distracted driver.
I'm attorney Alex White. If you're injured, visit SueDistractedDriver.com.
Make Mother's Day special with Bud's Pfeiffer Jewelers. Right now, celebrate your love for Mom with a brilliant 1-carat heart-shaped loose diamond for only $4.99. Only at Bud's Pfeiffer Jewelers in downtown Corydon, Indiana. Your family, your language, your home. Freedom Senior Services matches every family with caregivers who understand their culture, their needs, and their routine. Care that feels like home, because it is. Visit freedomseniorservices.com for more.
Looking to fit your crew, haul your cargo, or road trip to your next adventure? There's a Honda for that. Want big savings on the full Honda lineup, gas, hybrids, and EVs? There's a Honda for that. Looking for the most Car and Driver 10 Best Awards with 98 trophies? Want the quality, reliability, and safety you know and love? There's a Honda for that. Want award-winning cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs on sale? There's a Honda for that. Search your local Honda dealer today.
Oaks Day Scrapbook is sponsored by L&N Federal Credit Union.
Was that an astronaut? I think it was. I didn't know we had the Artemis 2 crew here.
Yes, everyone comes out here. All the celebrities. Speaking of celebrities, we are so excited. Nicole Scherzinger is going to be singing the national anthem today. That is so amazing. She is from Louisville. She went to Manuel Y-Pass, then was in the Pussycat Dolls, just won a Tony for Sunset Boulevard. I can't wait to see what she wears, too. You know it's going to be phenomenal.
I can't wait to hear her. Her voice is just wow. And I have to admit, back in middle school, the Pussycat Dolls were everything. I probably shouldn't have been watching all that stuff and dancing to it back then. But hey, she's an icon, she will be here singing the national anthem for Oaks Day. Oh, I just cannot wait for that.
And doing the Riders Up call today is Camille Hostek. She is a Sports Illustrated model. That'll be exciting too.
Yeah, she's also dating Rob Gronkowski. I wonder if Gronk will make an appearance.
I heard he is in town.
I just love seeing which celebrities show up too. I mean, we had Bobby Flay walking behind us this morning, and we're like, what? That's Bobby Flay. But he does own a horse, Brooklyn Blonde, that's running tonight in the Oaks.
Very exciting. And we haven't found out yet who's doing the Riders Up call for tomorrow. They haven't released that yet.
I wonder if there's a reason why. It's got to be someone really famous.
All right, well, let's go to David Mattingly right now. And I think you have some company at this point because the gates are now open.
That's right. The first guests have just now started to trickle in, and it's only a matter of time before they come to my favorite bartender, Justin. Now, there's a particular type of drinking habits that guests here have. They don't go for the mint julep right away. What do they do?
That's true. A lot of times they are going for the Bloody Mary to start their days off.
Have one in the morning, and then what do they progress to?
Yeah, so after the Bloody Mary, especially because it's Oaks today, a lot of people are going to go with that Oaks Lily because a lot of people up here get that Oaks Lily glass. So they'll have the Oaks Lily, and then some people like to try that mint julep.
Or a few mint juleps, and that's where the second part of your job comes in, making sure all of your guests do not over-imbibe. That's part of the responsibility aspect of this. So what do you do there? What do you keep an eye out for?
Yes, so we are looking for all those signs of people maybe stumbling, people slurring their words, and a lot of people tend to try to come to the same bar, so we also try to just keep count of how many drinks we're going, and we will let them know, hey, you know what, why don't you go get something from the buffet? Why don't you get some water, slow down a bit, and then we maybe will serve you again here because it is a long day here on this Friday.
Like a good racehorse, you got to pace yourself.
Yes, sir. You definitely got to do that so you can finish strong on the home stretch.
Now, you started early today. You were here hours ago just getting everything ready here. What have you got in your toolbox ready to go?
Yes, sir. So we are ready for everything. So they got their specialty drinks here, the mint juleps. So you can see our Old Forester mint julep here. We got our Wheatley's vodka, which goes into the Oaks Lily. Of course, the Woodford Spire. Got the Woodford.
Gotta have the Woodford.
Gotta have the Woodford. And then we got all of the little things like the tonic, the ginger beer, everything.
And everybody, of course, knows where to come when they're thirsty.
Yes,
all right, you're going to have a busy day.
Oh, yes.
All right, we're going to send it back to you.
Thank you, David. I like how he compared it to a racehorse. Don't jump out of the gate too aggressively there with the drinks.
Yeah, speaking of drinks, there is someone enjoying one of the lilies here.
One of them?
At Churchill.
Oh, two of them.
Well, you probably hold. Let's give him. Let's say he's holding it for a friend.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Okay. Yeah, that works. That works. We'll be right back.
Of Kentucky Oaks 152, I'm Kirsten Foote. Did you know that all the flowers that trim the paddock to those that line the infield and winner's circle are grown at Churchill Downs? A 12,000 square foot horticultural center is tucked into the back corner of the track. 10 employees grow hundreds of flowers that are placed around the nearly 200 acres surrounding the track. Every design that fills spaces around the track starts with an idea on a spreadsheet. Long hours and dedicated workers bring all the color to racing's premier event. The director of horticulture and his team prepare year-round for each Derby season, growing all varieties of flowers in the greenhouse. About 25,000 plants are grown inside the greenhouse once Kentucky's weather allows crews to get ready for the spring meet. But it all ends with a familiar sight. A sea of pink for the fillies of the Oaks, and for the Derby, a brilliant pop of patriotic red. Churchill has had a greenhouse in operation for more than 100 years.
Wave Now Oaks coverage is sponsored by the Kentucky Lottery. Did you know that 95 cents of every dollar the Kentucky Lottery generates goes directly back into communities across the Commonwealth through prizes, scholarships, and retailer commissions? Details at gaylottery.com.
When the excitement in Derby City ends, it's just getting started in nearby Corydon and Harrison County. This is Corydon. This is Harrison County. This is Indiana. Start planning your trip at thisisindiana.org.
I'm attorney John D. Camillus. My experience and success cover a broad spectrum: car wrecks, slip and falls, dog bites, nursing home abuse, and large semi-crashes. Call me.
Derby season is here. Are your floors ready for this year's Run for the Refreshment? And they're off. Don't place your bet on a tired, worn-out floor. Corfage floor covering is a sure thing. I don't want you to be okay with your floor. I want you to love it. Call me on my cell phone.
Doesn't let Corfage floor covering give your home a photo finish.
When your car needs service, trust the team Louisville has counted on for over 40 years. From brakes and tires to AC diagnostics, Barnes Auto Service delivers expert, dependable care.
Book online at barnesautoservice.com.
Kentuckiana, thank you for allowing Watson's to help decorate both the inside and the outside of your homes for over 30 years. We hope everyone has a great time enjoying the horses this week, whether you're at home or at the track, celebrating with friends, family, and neighbors. Remember, this is Kentuckiana's week to shine, whether it's inside or outside your home. When you're ready for some more fun, we hope to see you again at either one of our 2 area Watson's locations.
We have all the fun.
This isn't us saying we make an EV. This is us saying we make an EV worthy of being a Lexus. Because the greatest measure of an automobile is how it makes you feel. The all-electric RZ.
If you think the first Saturday in May is thrilling, imagine what you could do with a whole weekend. This is Corden. This is Harrison County. This is Indiana. Start planning your trip at thisisindiana.org.
Welcome back. It is Oaks Day as we take a look at just some of the fabulous outfits. That is probably one of the most popular questions this time of year. What are you wearing to Oaks and what are you wearing to Derby? It's so fun to put it all together.
I saw some ladies holding on to their fascinators too. Extra bobby pins today, ladies. Yeah, you don't want that to fly off because these get expensive. That's an expensive thing to lose or get muddy. You don't want to lose the hat or fascinator.
At the Derby Museum, they have been really busy. Earlier today, we learned a lot about the Oaks Trophy because the Derby Museum brought it over so we could share it with everyone for Sunrise at the Downs.
Yeah, and the Oaks Trophy actually lives at the Kentucky Derby Museum, and Rob Wells got a chance to meet that trophy as well before it's handed over to the winner.
Here at the Kentucky Derby Museum, the band is tuning up in the background. You can hear them getting fine-tuned for a day of partying. We're talking about Oaks and all things Oaks. Jessica Whitehead is the curator here at the museum. We're talking about some of the magnificent things of Oaks Day, and one of them is right here front and center, the Piece de Resistance, the big trophy itself. Talk to me about how spectacular this is.
Well, isn't she magnificent? Beautiful sterling silver, and of course, she's over 100 years old, so she looks pretty good for her age, doesn't she? But this is a wonderful trophy that the winning owner holds up in that winner's circle. But the little catch is this is a perpetual trophy, so this trophy actually lives at the Kentucky Derby Museum all year round, and it has the names of every single Oaks winner from 1875 all the way up to the current year engraved on it.
Fabulous. Talk to me about the detail. Where was she made? Talk to me about some of the components. The detailing is just magnificent.
Yeah, it's so detailed, and I especially love these beautiful horse heads here, molded horse heads. Even the tack is so articulated. We also have a special little Easter egg for those of you who are interested in the history of the name of the Oaks race. It comes from the Oaks from England, and that was named for these beautiful oak trees on Lord Derby's property in England. So we have little acorns here to denote acorns falling off of oak trees, and the Kentucky oaks, which is really special. So that's a special little piece.
She's in such pristine condition, and right there on your hands, that's a big reason why you handle this literally with kid gloves. Talk to me about the care, the storage of it, where she goes after this big day.
Yeah, so we are very careful to make sure she continues to look as good as she does at her age. We keep her in wonderful temperature and humidity controlled environments here at the museum, and then we make sure that nobody's touching her with their hands. We're always using our white gloves.
Last question I got to ask on the back. We're running out of room for names. What happens when you run out of room? What happens to her?
That's a great question. I think we've got about 30 more years, so that's a 30-year problem, right?
We'll look ahead. We'll look ahead to that later. Jessica, thanks so much. And so another great component out here at the Kentucky Derby Museum. We'll send it back to you for now.
Thanks, Rob. We were talking with Jessica earlier, and we were asking her, do you get nervous when you see them holding up that precious trophy and the winner's circle? And she said not really. The only time she really gets nervous is if it's raining.
And it gets slippery.
But the rain, could it cause damage to that beautiful trophy?
But the good news, hey, it's dry today. Whoever will be holding that doesn't have to worry about dropping that or damaging it. That's the good news right there.
Yes, and that one is silver. The Derby trophy is gold. The owner gets that, and then they make tinier silver ones for the other connections to the Derby winner.
But hey, we're seeing action starting to pick up now that the gates are open here at Churchill Downs. People enjoying the fan experience before they go in the gates right now. And that's where meteorologist Tawana Andrew is with Marissa Burke this morning. Oh, already starting the dancing. There you go, lady.
You ditched the jackets, both of you.
Even Tawana?
The sun is out. I know.
Okay.
I will say,
I'll do the same.
It was me. It was me. I said, come on, the sun is out. What she keeps saying, oh, the cloud, cover the cloud. I'm like, but the sun is out.
The sun is out. There's still a little bit of a breeze, so that breeze hits you and you do feel the chill. But outside of that, that sun is just beaming down, and it's absolutely beautiful. And there have been a lot of beautiful outfits, beautiful people that we've met since we've been out here, including a couple of California girls.
Where are my California girls at? It's the whole group.
Come on.
Yes, so we have a mixed group. Some of their first time, some fun. Derby and newbie. And she's already starting the morning off right. So, what are your expectations? You already betting on a horse? Talk to.
Okay, so I already have my 13 races lined up. Okay, I have my 3 picks. I'm trying to do the trifecta. This is my first time betting on horses, and so hopefully I leave with some money to go back to California with, pay for the hotel and place. And these 2-day events that we got going on here, but we hope to have a great time. Our good friend right here, she invited us all. She usually comes every year with her sisters, and so she thought to bring her girls along this trip, and so far we're having a blast.
Okay, so what are you most excited about?
Winning money.
That is how you do Derby. That is how you do Derby. And your hats look phenomenal. Did you guys get those in California, or did y'all buy them when you got here?
Yeah, where'd you get these from?
I found a woman on Facebook who designed this for me, and I picked it up at her house in Louisville.
So, guys, they even know how to do Derby. Even though this is like you're not new to this though. You're not new to this.
No. So they got.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It is absolutely amazing. So they have the mint jewels in the hats, they have the drinks in the hands, and they're certainly ready to go for today. And just make sure you have the sunglasses and that jacket for as these clouds move on through, and you'll be just fine.
Oh, so guys, I want them to make sure they get their photo, so we're going to send it back to you, okay? And we're going to find some more fun.
Thank you. Okay, you inspired me. I took off my coat. I'll see how long I can last without it.
I'm still kind of wrapped up in a pashmina.
Yes.
Hey, pashmina is the name of one of the horses running in the Oaks tonight.
It is.
So, yeah, maybe I'll have to throw a few bucks down on pashmina just because, shout out to pashmina for keeping me warm on this cold day.
Trained by Rob Atrius and Ramon Vasquez will be on pashmina. Gives an honest effort, so we'll see how pashmina does. I don't have pashmina in. I'm going to do what that guy suggested yesterday. He says he always does this for Oaks and Derby. He picks 5 horses, does $1 trifecta box. It's a $60 bet, but he says if you win, you could win really big. So maybe the ladies from California have to listen to that.
Maybe. I mean, I should listen to that. I should listen to anything everyone says because I don't trust my own work here. Yeah, it never works out for me. But hey, a lot of people making their way into Churchill Downs right now. Let's check in with Logan Barone, who's working his way into the gates.
All right, guys, I'm here with Jason. He's giving us a ride back to where we parked our car. And Jason, just tell me how long you've been doing this.
I've been doing this for the last 2 years.
And how do you feel when you pick up the people? What's the interactions like? And why do you keep doing this? Why are you back for a second year?
I feel good, man. I feel good giving these ladies and gentlemen a ride, It's comforting. It's I know their feet hurt. I know it's been a long day. I know they're a little tipsy, and I know it's a long way back to their car. And sometimes it's confusing. And, they don't know where they're at, so I like to be the one helping them get back to the ride. Yeah, it's a little charging fee, but hey, somebody's got to do it.
And I'm guessing most people are willing to pay.
Yeah, most people are willing to pay. And then sometimes I do it just because.
Just like you're helping us out today?
Yeah, just like I'm helping you.
All right, favorite moment from your first Derby doing this last year?
My favorite moment? My favorite moment? I've had so many. I've had people give me big tips. I've had winning horses. I've had people fall off the cart. I've had people
like onto the ground here.
Yeah, man, I've had people fall down there. I've had people I've had old ladies call me back just to check on me throughout the year to see how I'm doing, if I'm doing it next year. I've met good people, just good old-fashioned people, and it's just good friends, and it's good. I like it.
You know what? That's what this is all about. And this is the second year I've wound up in a golf cart because of someone generous enough to give us a ride. So thank you very much, and we will send it back to you guys.
Thanks, Logan.
Smart to hitch a ride there. Save your feet because you're going to be doing a lot of walking.
Yeah, when you are leaving here, especially after a long day, and you see someone driving a golf cart and then they offer to give you a ride, it is, right? Isn't it the best thing in the world?
I don't think you've ever said no to one of those here.
Yeah, no. Who would say, no thanks, I'll just walk?
Yeah, not for me.
No way. There's a live look right there at the infield. I know that's going to be filling up here very soon.
We'll be right back.
For over 40 years, Kentuckiana has trusted BJ Heating and Cooling. Before you buy, get our free second opinion over the phone. No extra appointments. Don't pay more for the same thing. We can save you thousands on a new Bryant system.
Call the experts you can trust at BJ Heating and Cooling.
Looking to fit your crew, haul your cargo, or road trip to your next adventure? There's a Honda for that. Want big savings on the full Honda lineup, gas, hybrids, and EVs? There's a Honda for that. Looking for the most Car and Driver 10 Best Awards with 98 trophies? Want the quality, reliability, and safety you know and love? There's a Honda for that. Want award-winning cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs on sale? There's a Honda for that. Search your local Honda dealer today.
As they head to the backstretch, it's a tight pass.
He's going to pull ahead. The Twin Spires expert picks were all optimistic.
You've got the best speed rating in the field. Don't fail me now.
Man, I love this horse's name.
And from far behind, here comes Frank. It's neck and neck. Frank is winning. Frank wins.
No matter how you pick your horse, bet with Twin Spires, the official betting partner of the Kentucky Derby. Get your bet back if your horse finishes second or third in eligible races.
Shardite at 24, critical site exposure. Forest and Jefferson, building 6, Alpha, 9. We're on it. They're on backup. Let's make it right.
Achilles valve! Oh, feel pressure!
Don't let up! Great work, boys. We'll see you on the next one. Shardite Mechanical. Family owned, always on call.
It's the Shaw Spring into Style sale at Andriot's Paint and Flooring. Now through May 18th. Save up to $500 and no interest for 24 months. Need paint? Browse our selection of Benjamin Moore and Faro and Ball. From floor to ceiling, it's at Andriot's.
To be a contender, it takes commitment, determination, and the will to win. Isaacs & Isaacs, we've recovered over $1 billion for our clients. We know how to fight, and we know what it takes to win.
One call, that's all.
Call the Hammer.
Oh, a live look at the infield right now at Churchill Downs. We have some people who have already chosen their spots, trying to get a glimpse of the horses in there, but we know today it will be packed with racing fans.
It is going to be a wonderful day, and we are bringing you live Oaks coverage like never before. That's because today's broadcast is in high dynamic range. That means brighter highlights, richer color. You'll be seeing it in an unbelievable way. It's the Oaks in HDR.
And you'll be able to see all the details. I feel sorry for those people in the infield. It's like they get to the races and they have to watch the race on this screen too, because I think a lot of people don't realize you can't actually really see the horses from the infield. They don't really care in the infield though.
Right. So we do have that big change when it comes to the Oaks race time. It'll happen at 8:40 p.m., the last race of the day. Also, they're going to move the winner's circle to the paddock this year. So that'll be something different as well.
Yeah, some changes there. And we've seen some changes throughout the day when it comes to the Oaks field too. Robusta now in. Let's check in with Camille Gear, who stopped by Robusta's barn.
Here we are standing next to the newest horse to run in tomorrow's Kentucky Derby, and that is Doug O'Neill's Robusta. Now, he is in after Kenny McPeak's right to party scratched earlier today, and the jockey that will actually ride Robusta is Christian Torres, who was supposed to ride Silent Tactic, Mark Cassie's horse, but he also scratched earlier this week. And O'Neill called Torres this morning, and he said he normally doesn't pick up the phone. It was a California number, but I guess just something told him this was a phone call he needed to answer. So Doug O'Neill will look for his first Derby winner since Nyquist in 2016. He also had All Have Another win back in 2012. Now, we actually got the chance to talk to Torres earlier this week when he was supposed to run with Silent Tactic, and he talked a lot about nerves because this will be his first ever Kentucky Derby as a jockey, and he said he was going to be nervous but really didn't want to think about it. So I asked him, what do you do to calm those nerves? Because you know, horses can feel energy, and he said he actually listens to French piano music. So there you go. He might be the first ever jockey to listen to classical music before the Kentucky Derby, but we will see how these two do tomorrow in tomorrow's race.
Very exciting. Thank you so much, Camille. Christian Torres, just 28 years old. Yes, can you imagine those nerves? He's also going to be riding in the Kentucky Oaks for trainer Mark Cassie. That is Search Party. Great name. Cassie says that Search Party really likes Churchill Downs. It's a gun. The sire was Gun Runner, and Search Party is the most experienced horse in the Oaks field with 8 starts.
Really likes Churchill Downs, so do we, and so do those fans who are getting here early. We'll be right back with more Kentucky Oaks coverage here on Wave.
When the excitement in Derby City ends, it's just getting started in nearby Corydon and Harrison County. This is Corydon. This is Harrison County. This is Indiana. Start planning your trip at thisisindiana.org.
When the federal government shut down, food pantries in Louisville were running out, and hundreds of seniors could have gone hungry. I wasn't going to let that happen. While politicians in Washington argued, we acted, and 900 seniors never missed a meal.
Greg Greenberg stepped up when we had a great crisis in our community. When we needed a mayor, he took action. He is the one who got the job done.
Craig Greenberg is a good man, and he's been a great mayor.
Craig Greenberg for mayor.
Cinco de Mayo hits different at El Nopal. Free queso and $5 El Nopal Blue Agave shots. And to top it off, get free sopapillas. See ya on Cinco for free queso and sopapillas.
Fresh, fast, fun, El Nopal.
This is the 2026 Nissan Rogue. Powered by Ward's 10 best engines, you can feel as comfortable out here as you do in here. Go Rogue in the 2026 Nissan Rogue, the most powerful Rogue ever. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Now get $3,500 customer cash on Rogue, or well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on select model trims.
Hey Kentucky, got horses? The Ferris Equine Program delivers exclusive savings for equine businesses and other organizations. Ferris Mowers with patented suspension, the best ride on the market, and powered by Vanguard Commercial Power. Get yours at Outdoor Turf Products, your lawnmower superstore.
Spectrum Business delivers commitment with every connection across the country. So where are we now? Well, we're in Albany, making sure the internet doesn't flinch with invincible Wi-Fi. And in Dallas, we're powering this factory with AI infrastructure that keeps them a step ahead. In Silmar, cinematic ambition meets a custom-built network. We turn service into partnership. Spectrum Business.
If you think the first Saturday in May is thrilling, imagine what you could do with a whole weekend. This is Corden. This is Harrison County. This is Indiana. Start planning your trip at thisisindiana.org.
Well, it is the day before the first Saturday in May. That means it is Oaks Day here at Churchill Downs. The kids are out of school. People are off work. They're showing up here at the track.
May 1st. Thank goodness. April just flew by, didn't it?
It really did. I mean, Derby Week flew by, and here we are on Oaks Day. Bring out your pink, all your hats. Looks like we have a nice crowd of pink right there.
We certainly do. Now, last year, it was Good Cheer. That was in the winner's circle on Oaks Day, trained by Brad Cox, and they had a really good crowd last year, too. About 100,910, despite that rain that we had. This year, we don't have any rain, so that's good, and we have some sunshine coming down now, so it's turning out to be a really good day.
Yeah, it's really not feeling too bad right now. It's like Mother Nature says, I'm either going to give you cold or I'm going to give you rain. You have to pick one. Yeah.
She didn't choose both.
Feeling fine right now. But hey, let's send things over to Dawn G. Dawn, you weren't here last year. It is so good to have you back for our Oaks coverage today.
Well, it's better than sitting at home with a broken hip, and I felt so bad for you all last year because it was pouring down. But the sun is trying to come out. I'm here at the First Turn Club, and look at my view. When the horses come around, you can literally feel them in your chest. They're running so hard. It's fabulous. We're everywhere, literally on the roofs, backside, front side, everywhere. And this is a perfect segue here. I was trying to explain to everybody, it's not just the faces that you're familiar with or that you see every day, but we have so many people that we work with. I'm with Christy and Marty, Olivia and Shannon. I know you've got your crew there, but we have so many people that make this happen. We couldn't do it without them every single day. We wanted you to know just how hard we work, so please take a look at this.
May 7th, 1949. NBC affiliate Wave TV was the first to locally broadcast the most exciting 2 minutes in sports. As the excitement of the Run for the Roses grew, so did Churchill Downs, and so did coverage. Wave News and NBC Sports celebrate the telecast of the 26th consecutive Kentucky Derby in 2026. And recently signed for the broadcasting rights of the event through 2032. The race to get everything set up begins well before the ponies take off. We begin 3 weeks before the Kentucky Derby, laying out over 5,000 feet of fiber optic cable, setting up 35 cameras and microphones with views from the backside, the roof, the pagoda, winner's circle, paddock plaza, and 4 roving cameras that don't miss a beat. 2 mobile office units hold our crews, 1 for technical equipment and 1 for production facilities. The Raycom Sports 65-foot production truck arrives the Monday of Derby week. This truck is a mobile production facility, state-of-the-art control room, replay, and audio. And the truck for feeding our over 100-person crew, including 30 freelance and former Wave 3 family. It takes a lot of dedication, hours, and, yes, food to fuel the crew. 10 cases of soft drinks, 18 cases of water, 8 cases of sports drinks, several cases of energy drinks and juices, chips, candy, cookies, trail mix, nuts. The Wave compound holds breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Some of our Wave family starts before sunrise, and many won't wrap up until after midnight. There's a total of 440 units with a mix of breakfast burritos, biscuits, granola parfaits, bagels and cream cheese, and meats and meals from local chefs and caterers. At the end of the day, the biggest number we hope to have is lots of viewers like you. Stay with us always on air, our website, wave3.com, and all our mobile smart TV apps. We might just work a little harder than you think.
I can promise you that we work harder than you think, and I bought some peanut M&Ms from the truck. That's what I've been eating. Now, we tried to show that package, that story, a little while ago, and something happened to it just to show you how hard we work. And in my ear, I wear a little thing, you can't see it because of my hat, called an IFB, and Michaela Ballman, who happens to be our producer right now, was just like, let it go. It's not working. We're going to have to show it later. So we have a lot of people. I don't know, Shannon and Olivia, who your crew is over there, but we do have a lot of people working, and we appreciate it. Poor Greg Phelps starts on the show, putting it together. I don't know what you think, about a month ahead of time, 2 months ahead.
More than that.
November.
Yeah, November. Okay, we're way off.
I don't know.
Thank you, Greg.
Way long time.
Yes, way long time.
Yeah, we appreciate what everybody does, but it takes a lot of us. So back to you guys.
It certainly does, and we so appreciate all the help. And Dawn, I also have a little bag of peanut M&Ms.
You're the reason we have the peanut M&Ms, Shannon, because there was 1 year we didn't have the peanut M&Ms, and Shannon said, I need my peanut M&Ms.
I know. I mean, I really don't have peanut M&Ms that often, but for some reason, this and this they're my Oaks and Derby tradition.
I just have my coffee that's got me fueled throughout the morning because we're up early for sunrise at the Downs, and it's a long day. It's a marathon, and especially today with the Oaks time being
have
later.
Some of my peanut
I'm not a peanut M&Ms kind of girl.
Okay.
Even though it is Derby Day, or Oaks Day.
Yes.
No, not for me.
All right, let's head to Paddock right now. That's where Jose Zazaya is joining us. Hi there.
Hi, Shannon. Hi, Olivia. We decided to go roaming a little bit while there's still time before the first race of the day. And this is a chance to get out into the crowd, meet some lovely people with fascinating dresses. I get to describe this as making new friends, like my new friend, Julia. And I had to shout out Julia because not only is this the 152nd running of the Kentucky Oaks of the Kentucky Derby, here in the U.S., we are going to celebrate our 250th anniversary as a country, and you obviously wanted to dress the part, draw that inspiration. Talk to us a little bit about all the choices you made for this lovely outfit.
Yes, well, I've been very excited that it's going to be our country's 250th birthday. I'm a mom of two wonderful children, Charlotte and Isaac. It's just such a blessing to have grown up in a small town in Missouri and be able to be here today. So I just wanted to honor our country and have this wonderful weekend at the Derby in the Oaks.
You were telling me earlier, Julia, you know, this is kind of a new tradition for you. Maybe this is something you'll continue to build. But I'd love to ask you, you know, now we're at that second window of a second Oaks and a second Derby. What are the things, you know, maybe you crossed off the bucket list last time? Are there still things you're looking forward to doing while you're out here at Churchill Downs?
Absolutely. I love meeting all the people. Everyone's so friendly, and it's wonderful watching the horses race and then spending time in the community. Everyone's so friendly, and it's such a warming environment. So thank you to everyone.
We thank you for coming by. We were having a discussion about what, you know, is the drink of choice. So there's still time to go enjoy a couple lilies and do so with friends who you've got in the background. So I hope you get to enjoy that thoroughly, Julia.
Well, thank you. My preference is for the lily, but I do understand the mint juleps are excellent, and I usually have one, but more of the lilies.
You can't lose with either option, Shannon and Olivia, and it's going to be great to catch up with more folks as they come. Fill the paddock, fill this space. The fun is just getting started. We'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Jose. Yes, the races will get started at 12:30. We'll be bringing you those races live, 1 through 7. It's a total number of 13 races today. And coming up in this first race, trainer Cherie DeVoe has the horse Soaring High, and she also has a horse in the Derby. If Golden Tempo wins the Derby, Cherie DeVoe will become the first woman to win the Kentucky Derby.
And we have the national anthem now. We'll send it to break.
If you're shopping for trusted, high-quality new tires, look no further than Big O Tires. We're so confident in the tires we sell, we offer a 3-year full road hazard repair warranty, as well as free flat repair, rotations, and balancing. Come into your locally owned Big O Tires.
For over 40 years, Kentuckiana has trusted BJ Heating and Cooling. Before you buy, get our free second opinion over the phone. No extra appointments. Don't pay more for the same thing. We could save you thousands on a new Bryant system.
Call the experts you can trust at BJ Heating and Cooling.
A Bound Credit Union is for living. We're for Friday nights and Saturday mornings. We're for first drives and weekend trips. We have unique options based on your needs. Visit aboundcu.com to learn more. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Opportunity Lender, Equal Housing Lender.
May your trifecta hit and your bourbon pour easy. And when the race is done, come find your finish line at Hardin County Honda.
Happy Derby, Kentuckiana. Go, baby, go!
Our new oven-toasted sandwiches just joined the Papa Pairings menu for $6.99 each. That's right. Get 2 or more Papa John's favorites for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, and now better sandwiches. Papa John's.
At Me's, we can help build your dream kitchen or bathroom. We'll be here every step of the way with amazing service and exceptional quality. So stop by and browse our selection of premium tile, granite, and quartz today. Me's, your dream maker.
After an injury accident, get the Tiger on your side means you get lawyers who understand the importance of family. Lawyers who see you as a person. Lawyers who fight to put the most money in your pocket. Injured? Call Kaufman and Stigger and get the Tiger on your side.
He teamed up with the ACLU to release criminals early. Not this guy, this one. Daniel Cameron partnered with the ACLU to end cash bail and put criminals back on the street. Cameron proudly joined with the radical left to reduce penalties for drug crimes. And while President Trump was deporting illegal immigrants, Cameron's law firm was defending them. Daniel Cameron, dangerously wrong for Kentucky. KY-PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
At Big O, that now is no problem at all.
Step into spring savings with $50 to $100 instant savings on 4 select in-stock tires. And use your Big O credit card to get $50 in rebate savings.
Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Well, the gates have been open for a little over an hour now. Seems like we already have a good crowd out here for Oaks Day 2026. Already snacking. I mean, it's lunchtime.
It is lunchtime.
Yeah, and take advantage of that free food and drink throughout the day here in those seats.
Well, not really free.
Well, you paid for an expensive ticket, but it's all inclusive. So, yeah.
Right.
I mean, you don't have to pay for it throughout the day. So I'd say that's technically free.
You're talking about some of the menu items, too. Really yummy stuff, glazed carrots, and then we were eyeing those soft pretzels. They looked delicious.
Looked really, really good right now. But hey, off to a bit of a chilly start. But every time I think, oh, it feels better, it's not too bad, then it gets chilly again. And then I'm like, oh, wait, it's not too bad. It's kind of a back and forth weird in between.
It's so nice to have the sun. Let's go to Brian. Is it going to stay this way?
It'll be very much like you've been describing, off and on, or peekaboo sunshine is what I call that. So yes, when it does cloud back up, you do feel the wind surge up over 20 miles per hour briefly. You feel the chill, and then the sun comes back and warms you back up all over again. So where you sit and where you stand does make a difference. So make sure to plan accordingly. You head out to the track, try to allow for the sunbeam to hit you, and you'll be in mighty fine shape. Let me show you the view right now from our SkyTrack camera. This is from the top of the water slide at Kentucky Kingdom, looking at the Twin Spires, looking gorgeous as always. Current temperature has been running in the mid-50s in Louisville for a while, most of the morning in fact. The track running fast at the moment. We are again only minutes away from getting from the first race. It obviously is going to be fast. We haven't had any rain. We've had a hint of sprinkles, but nothing that's caused any issues here at the track. And right now, looking at the radar, it's looking quiet. As we see that off and on look to the satellite, you can see the cloud cover kind of bouncing back and forth between clouds, then clear, then clouds and clear. And that is stacked all the way to Salem, Indiana. In fact, there have been hints of sprinkles around Washington County. If we're going to get any sprinkles this afternoon, it would be from around Salem that would drop southeast. Right now, I'm thinking it's going to scoot just mainly north into Clark County, the way it's looking right now. So the game plan is to move that needle up at least to 60 and then barely above it for a few hours this afternoon, and then we'll drop tonight, setting the stage for a cold Derby 152 as well. Here's the outlook. Very early in the day, barely at 40. Some will be in the 30s, and then we'll climb into the upper 50s into Derby Day afternoon itself. Nick, are you able to show? Let me give everybody a view of what it looks like from here, looking behind me. This is a great shot from our vantage point, looking at the first turn. Dawn's a little further down below me at the moment, but you can see we're got a bird's eye view coming up as some of the horses getting everything arranged there, getting ready for that first race, which again is only minutes away. Gorgeous setup and a lot of gorgeous outfits too. I have noticed polka dots have been a big thing I've noticed this year, ladies.
Tawana has on polka dots.
Tawana has on polka dots. I had polka dots on earlier this week. I didn't know it was in style. I just kind of grabbed it from my closet. So
Really?
hey, I kind of got lucky there. But yeah, I've heard polka dots and butter yellow.
And Tawana had that on yesterday. So she
Tawana
is just with the fashion trends.
forward. Hey, let's check in with
Absolutely.
someone else who is always fashion forward. We always joke he's like the best dressed person in the newsroom
is.
every single day. That's Rob Wells. He stopped by the Kentucky Derby Museum. Let's check in with him.
Hear a little background noise. That's the band gearing up here at the Kentucky Derby Museum for all things for the Oaks races. It's a big day on Friday. I hope you're enjoying it. And I'm here with curator Jessica Whitehead. We're talking about some of the cool traditions associated with this. And something also really cool with it is some of the glasses. If you get certain cocktails, you get something really cool to take home. Talk to me about that if you would, Jessica.
That's right. So one of the most recognizable traditions of the Kentucky Oaks race and Oaks Day is that Oaks Lily, that wonderful vodka cocktail that became the specialty cocktail of the Kentucky Oaks in the mid-2000s. And in 2005, you've been able to collect collectible Derby glasses for years and years, decades. But there was no signature Oaks cocktail glass. So in 2005, they introduced this inaugural version of the Kentucky Oaks glass. You'll notice that it looks very similar to what you're used to Derby glasses looking like, and it has all the winners of the Kentucky Oaks on it. They had this kind of glass just for 1 year, but they knew that they wanted to do something a little special to sort of differentiate the Oaks from the Derby, and so they introduced this style, this wonderful stemless wine glass, a little curvy, a little cute, and so this is the style that you'll now get and people now collect for the Kentucky Oaks Lily glass. So an important tradition for Oaks Day.
And so if you get one of those drinks, you get one of these to take home with you.
Yeah, that's right. So if you order an Oaks Lily, they come in these nice commemorative glasses.
And you know what I think is so cool about this? Not only is it beautiful, but it makes sense. We have so many visitors coming here from a global level all over that they can take this back home with them in their suitcase and whatever. It's easy to travel with, and you're really supporting something so traditional and historic.
And you're taking home something that reminds you of another important tradition here at the track on Oaks Day. So you see these lily motifs that are here, and of course the cocktail literally named for the Stargazer lily, which is the official flower of the Kentucky Oaks. And of course you see that in the beautiful garland of lilies that's created every year and put on the winning horse.
I got to ask you, how many do you have in your cabinet? If I looked.
I have mostly Derby glasses, but I've got a couple. I've been here for over a decade, so I've got a little collection now.
Fabulous. Jessica, thanks so much. There's so many cool things to check out here on Oaks Day. Get out and enjoy it. Make it a great day. Let's send it back to you.
I think that's an unwritten rule that if you live in Louisville, you need at least 2, 3, or 4
Even
of
if
those
you
julep
don't-
glasses.
Even if you don't collect them, it's like an unofficial collection where you just happen to have a bunch of them from years past.
That and the posters for the Kentucky Derby Festival as well, a few of those. Some of the beautiful fascinators and hats as we take a look around here at Churchill Downs, 20 minutes away, or 19, I should say, from the first race of the day.
We'll be right back with more Oaks here on Wave.
When your loved one needs more than one kind of care, you shouldn't need more than one team. Freedom Senior Services brings together in-home care and adult day health under one roof, one care plan, one team that knows your family by name. Freedom Senior Services. One team, one plan.
This is the 2026 Nissan Rogue. Powered by Ward's 10 best engines, you can feel as comfortable out here as you do in here. Go Rogue in the 2026 Nissan Rogue, the most powerful Rogue ever. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Now get $3,500 customer cash on Rogue, or well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on select model trims.
My energy use is up.
If it's high, use my meter to find out why. Visualize your energy, set notifications, and find harmony between your habits and your bill.
I can track and better understand my energy usage.
Yes. That's Energy Zen.
You saw him too, right?
Want to get out in front of the pack? Commonwealth Credit Union. Here, we see you differently.
Want an SUV that gets up to 560 miles per tank? There's a Honda for that. Visit Louisville Honda World and save now. The CR-V gas and hybrid models are in stock and on sale from $299 a month or with 2.99% APR. Drive more with CR-V and make less stops at the pump. CR-V hybrids get up to 560 miles per tank. Want to fit your crew and your cargo? There's a Honda for that. Save on CR-V gas and hybrid models from $299 a month or 2.99% when you visit Louisville Honda World today.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Shoring with Advanced Implant Centers. I have 35 years experience and have performed over 17,000 dental implant procedures. It'd be my honor to meet you for a free consultation and give you the healthy, confident smile you deserve with our best price guarantee.
I wished I'd have financed it 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and gone ahead and got it done because it makes that big a difference.
I love my smile.
Do I recommend Dr. Shoring? Absolutely.
Visit AdvancedImplantCenters.com. Change your smile, change your life.
Welcome back to Kentucky Oaks 2026. All the fashion people adding jackets to their dresses. You know, that's the biggest challenge. You plan these outfits maybe a month or two in advance. And I always ask Tawana, what's the weather going to be like for Derby? And she says, I can't tell you. It's way too early. So you kind of have to come up with a backup plan for what you're going to wear. Or maybe just say, it's mind over matter. I'm going to stick with what I've got. It's all about the fashion.
Tomorrow it's going to be even colder. So, yes, but there is one couple here. They start giving thought to what they're going to wear for Oaks and Derby months and months and months before the races. They go all out. They are always so extravagantly dressed. Natalia Martinez caught up with them.
Natalia Martinez here, joined with Carrie and Jeff, who you might have seen earlier this week in a story done by Shannon Cogan. And you guys never miss a Derby. We talk to them every year. And this is why. I mean, you guys look spectacular every year. This year, though, when did your outfit arrive?
Well, actually, my suit got here this morning, but there was no way to get things ready. I had already created this because I had a backup. I always have a backup. So it's like, I'm going to go with this. And actually, I kind of like this better than what I ordered, so I'm happy. I'm perfectly happy.
This was meant to be. I like this suit much better. This was a happy accident.
So tell me the story of these outfits today.
This year we did a little Edwardian meets Great Gatsby. I just love the Edwardian fashion period and the costumes from Meet Me in St. Louis. And there's a hat in particular that I've always wanted to make that is seen at the end of the film, and that was the inspiration for this outfit.
Well, it's beautiful. Can you give us a sneak peek about tomorrow?
Lots of roses, lots of whites and reds.
Very spring, very fresh start, and just fun and light.
And it's kind of a piece of work of art, actually. What she did with her dress is very unusual.
Well, I can't wait to see it. I know there's so many viewers who have followed their outfits throughout the years, and so I'm sure that they are excited to see it too. And I guess we will see you at the Derby. All right, back to you guys.
Thanks, Natalia. Yes, if you want to see that story that I did with Carrie and Jeff at their tea house that they run from their home in Corydon, Indiana, you can get a little sneak peek of that Derby outfit. It is spectacular, and they are just the most fascinating couple. They're also in a couple of bands together, and they travel all over the country in a trailer that is decorated like the one from Lucy and Desi Arnaz's movie, the long, long trailer.
I've got to check that out. I mean, I ran into them at River House earlier this week, and I was like, I can't wait to see what you're going to wear this year because it's always a surprise. You said they give a little teaser to it, though.
Yes.
And your stories, we'll have to check that out on wave3.com.
She says that her father had a nickname for her, and that was the Queen of Derby.
Ooh.
Love it.
All right. Well, let's check in with David Mattingly. He is down at the starting gate pavilion, and you have bounced around. You've been to the bar. Looks like you've made some friends, David.
That's right, and the wind is still blowing up here. It's pretty cool, so ladies, hold on to your fascinators.
We are.
This group that I found, they are true Derby veterans, multiple years for each of them, and they're from Minnesota, so this cool breeze isn't affecting them one little bit. So how many years has it been for you?
15 years.
15 years for you.
14 for me.
14
and 23 years.
23 years. Do they just keep getting better, or how? Really, in what way?
I love them. I love the pageantry, the history, and every year you're here, you know where you're going a lot better. And we always bring some rookies. This year we brought a couple people from fellow friends from Minnesota, and everybody that comes always wants to come back.
And every couple of years, there's a new piece of construction here for you to check out. So you're ready to go. I noticed you got all the racing forms here in front of you. Who's your favorite today?
Prom Queen. She stole my answer. Prom Queen or the Commandment?
Okay.
Percy's Bar and Prom Queen.
And let me just say, I love it that you are starting this trend, male fascinators. I love that. Okay, we're going to send it back to you.
All three of them with the Prom Queen. Interesting. I'm going to have to start looking at that one.
Yeah, I don't know. But I love their hats, too. I was just sitting there thinking about how the guys have gotten into a fashion with the hats, and guys, hats this year apparently a new thing, too.
Very popular. We're going to take a break. Much more coverage coming up right here on Wave. As you look right there, hey, there's a guy with a hat.
Yeah, that's a nice hat. And then it's harp, too. Oh, yeah, you're going to need that if you're going to sit on the ground in the infield, even though it's dry today. It always turns out to be a muddy mess in the infield.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happens when it's dry.
But very smart. Looks like they're setting up for the day. And there's
another hat. I'm telling you, the men are on to something. We'll be right back.
Joining us for Waves coverage of Kentucky Oaks 152. I'm Kirsten Foote. At Churchill Downs, there's one feat that's even rarer than winning the Kentucky Derby itself, the Oaks Derby Double. The term refers to a jockey, trainer, or owner winning both the Kentucky Oaks on Friday and the Kentucky Derby on Saturday in the same year. 2 races, 2 different horses, one unforgettable weekend. The history of the Oaks Derby Double stretches back more than a century. The first jockey to pull it off was the legendary Isaac Murphy in 1884. Over the decades, only a handful have joined him, including Don Meade in 1933, Bill Boland in 1950, and Eddie Arcaro in 1952, each winning the Lilies for the fillies and then the Roses for the Derby Colts. On the training side, it's even rarer. Ben Jones, the Hall of Fame trainer from Calumet Farm, is the only one to do it twice, sweeping both races in 1949 and then again in 1952. Modern racing fans may remember Calvin Borel in 2009 when he guided Rachel Alexandra to an Oaks win and came back the next day to win the Run for the Roses with Mind That Bird. In 2018, owners Head of Plains Partners and Monomoy Stables did it with Monomoy Girl in the Oaks and Justify in the Derby. And most recently, in 2024, jockey Brian Hernandez Jr. and trainer Kenny McPeak wrote their names into history with Torpedo Anna in the Oaks and Mystic Dan in a thrilling photo finish derby. In 152 years of the Run for the Roses and Lilies, the Oaks Derby Double has happened only about 10 times. It's the weekend sweep that turns a good career into a legendary one.
Wave Now Oaks coverage is sponsored by the Kentucky Lottery. Did you know that the Kentucky Lottery has provided over $5 billion in funding for college scholarships and grants to Kentucky students? Details at kylottery.com.
Call the experts you can trust at BJ Heating and Cooling.
In Kentucky, we know that performance out of the gate matters. When life changes in an instant, you want representation that rises to the occasion and finishes strong. Thomas Law Offices, fighting for Kentucky, fighting for you.
At First Savings Bank, our mission has always been simple:
bring a higher quality of life to our communities. And that commitment has always been powered by great people.
As First Savings joins First Merchants, we're honored to carry that legacy forward.
And together, we bring the same familiar faces and trusted team.
Keeping relationships you trust in place with more capabilities and tools for how people bank today. First Savings will soon become First Merchants, helping you prosper.
They're on backup. Let's make it right.
Hold! It's feeling pressure.
Don't let up. Great work, boys. We'll see you on the next one. Jardine Mechanical. Family owned, always on call.
Hey Kentucky, got horses? The Ferris Equine Program delivers exclusive savings for equine businesses and other organizations. Ferris mowers with patented suspension, the best ride on the market, and powered by Vanguard Commercial Power. Get yours at Outdoor Turf Products, your lawnmower superstore.
At Bob Hook Chevrolet, we give you more value with the new Chevy than any other dealer in Kentucky. Like our lifetime powertrain warranty, our love it or leave it 3-day guarantee, and your first 2 oil changes for free. Come see us or go to bobhook.com today.
Welcome back to Kentucky Oaks. Oaks Day 152, Mike. We're going to have our first race about to start here in just a little bit. Excited for the first race. I'm coming in hot and I'm hoping I can keep my streak going from yesterday.
Well, we hope so. That's what we're here for. Did you bring your backpack to put all the money in later when we leave here?
I brought a Brinks truck.
Oh, that's even better, yeah. Fillies and Mares will get us going here. They're going to go 1 1/16 on the main track. And there's a big favorite in here, and that's number 1, Phantom Blue for trainer Brendan Walsh. Jockey Tyler Gaffleone aboard. She opened at 4-5, and now Phantom Blue is down to 3-5. The fans like what they see with her. This is just the second race of her career. A month back at Keeneland, the filly finished third. As she faded late, looked like she was going to win it, but she lost by just under 2 lengths, and she showed a lot of promise that day at Keeneland. And Phantom Blue, she recorded a pretty good speed figure. And yes, she's recorded some terrific workouts here at Churchill Downs to tune up for her appearance on Oaks Day. And she seems to have enough early speed based on her first race. And trainer Walsh says his runner, Phantom Blue, should be fine going 2 turns, which she'll try today. Number 1, Phantom Blue, is my pick on this for this opener on Oaks Day.
Okay, and you're going with Phantom Blue. I'm going with Epicist. This one's the 7-horse trained by Steve Asmussen. This is the most experienced horse in the race. It's already got 3 races under its belt, coming in third in its last, coming in second in their last race. So I'm going with Epicist. I feel good about her coming in.
There you see the number 5, Mass. Could be a factor here. Jockey Fabian Pratt might try to get the lead and stay there in this 1 1/16 race.
There's my 7, Epicist, rocking around there. She is being ridden by Jose Ortiz, which also gives me a pretty good feeling coming into this one. Jose, and anytime you see Jose or Irad Ortiz on a race, or he was on Soaring High, who's the 6th horse right there, that one is trained by Cherie DeVoe.
And I know in this field, you mentioned it earlier, Sister Jean is in this race.
I would imagine money would come in on Sister Jean, especially from people from Chicago.
And it has. She opened at 12-1, Kendrick.
Yeah, she's down to 6.
They're going after Sister Jean, of course, who the late Sister Jean was the grand lady of Loyola University basketball and passed away a few months back. Yeah, a few months back.
I actually met Sister Jean and interviewed her. It was one year that Kentucky was in the NCAA tournament in the same place as Loyola Chicago.
Chicago. They didn't play each other, but they were in the same facility, and I got to interview her. She was super nice, and I could see why people want to come in and maybe have a little bit of luck with Sister Jean.
Certainly a nice tribute to that lady, Sister Jean. 6-1, as I said, opened at 12, and there you see the odds. Phantom Blue, they're going after at the windows, 3-5. Butterfly Jasmine at 17, Sister Jean at 6. Hey, Weenie at 31-1, one of the outsiders here.
That's the first horse to hit the track today.
Yeah.
To head over to the paddock was Hey Weenie. That's the first one we saw.
Mass has a chance in here, 8-1, not bad with those odds. Number 6, Soaring High for Cherie DeVoe and Irad Ortiz.
Yeah, it came in at 7-2 and it's still at 7, hanging there.
Yeah, your pick Ephesus is hanging around there at 5-1.
You know, I'm a big fan of betting across the board just because I did good on it yesterday.
Yeah, stick with what works, you know. You know, the thing about Oaks and Derby weekend, Kendrick, I do tend to think the track plays faster than it does.
Right.
The last decade, I really look at horses that are going to go to the front. And if I had any advice today, I would look, the folks at home, I'd look for some speed horses. They're going to be up close. It just seems like the speed works on this weekend.
Yeah, we were kind of joking earlier when Brian said track is fast, and like the track is always fast here. This place could flood. It's got the best drainage system in the country. It's always a fast track here at Churchill Downs.
You're right about that. They got the best crew maybe in the country to get these tracks and the grass, everything all set for this fabulous weekend.
Because I think even in the Derby last year, through all the rain, I think it still came off as a fast track, and it rained all day last year.
Yes, indeed. Hey, an update on the Kentucky Derby odds within the last few minutes. Renegade is your 5-1 favorite. Now, you talk about a lukewarm favorite. This thing, that shows
coming
you
out of that one hole. That's why.
how wide open this thing is. So Happy is next. The second choice right now at 6-1. And then we have a pair at 7-1, Commandment. And Further Ado, the Brad Cox runners, each at 7-1. Then we have a pair at 8-1, Chief Wallaby, 8-1, along with the Puma.
I've been a big fan of the Puma the whole time coming into this. He had a huge race against Commandment. Commandment beat him by a head bob in the Florida Derby, and it was an amazing race. It was a race that Commandment really didn't even need. He already had the Derby points. Brad Cox was like, I didn't know we won until we got the numbers. I didn't want to celebrate until we got the number. It was a photo finish. Excellent race right there. I think we're going to have a great Kentucky Derby.
I think so. Everybody's anticipating, quite a battle. There are so many contenders that are live in the Derby, and the same this afternoon in the Oaks. They got a ton of fillies that could have the credentials to win the Lilies today.
It's like with the Derby points, it seems like this year, since they've gone to the point system, is the most wide open we've had since they've gone to the system. You agree?
Yeah, I think the point system has changed a lot of things for the Derby. It eliminated a lot of speed horses, and that kind of clunk up the field, and now I think you just have true distance runners.
Yeah, because that's one of the funny things that I noticed when I was going back doing my research and looking at the races, because I would try to go back and look at every race that I could find on YouTube of all of our contenders, and so many of them are stalkers. They come up from back. You don't see too many front runners coming into this race this year. So the horses. I think we're going to have a slow pace coming into the Derby because so many of them are stalkers, and nobody's going to really jump to the front of the lead in the Derby.
Just about set.
Loaded
for the first race. As this field of 7 fillies and mares set to go postward in our opener. 1 to go.
And how about the sun peeking through just in time for the first race?
We love it. Absolutely love it. Get ready to go to Travis Stone for the call of the opener today.
And they're up. And off to an even start. Phantom Blue for the inside post races out to grab a narrow lead. Company, though. Mass races up with Hey Winnie, and Sister Jean is up there 2-4. Right across the track into the clubhouse turn is Soaring High. Angles in behind them to settle into 5th. Butterfly Jasmine trying to find stride, 6th and inside, a bit keen in the opening quarter mile, and a break of 2 from there. Epicist is the early trailer. That inside post, Phantom Blue hits the backstretch run, 6 furlongs to go. Hey Winnie's applying mild pressure, and Mass is tracking them. The opening quarter goes in 23 seconds flat. And now Phantom Blue extends the lead out to a clear length. In the meantime, Sister Jean is racing up on her heels, and Butterfly Jasmine continues to tussle with Brian Hernandez Jr. They tried to slip through underneath, but that hole shut off, and they're shuffled back. 4 furlongs to go. Phantom Blue, clear-cut leader, far turn. Sister Jean now a clear second and nudged along from there. Soaring High comes through underneath and grabs third, passing Hey Winnie. Mass is going the wrong way. Ephesus at the back of the pack with Butterfly Jasmine as they round the far turn. Phantom Blue trying to stave off Sister Jean. Sister Jean's in an all-out drive. Soaring High rallies up into second on the outside. 2 lengths to make up on Phantom Blue. 3/16 to do it. Phantom Blue now fully extended, driving past the 8th pole. Soaring High continues to make up the ground. And here comes Soaring High up alongside of Phantom Blue. These two to the wire together. Phantom Blue, Soaring High, maybe. Soaring High might have just nailed Phantom Blue. Phantom Blue did get a good bob, but might not have been enough. Sister Jean was third.
Well, my streak of hitting the board has come to an end in the first race, but if we're going to have endings like that all day long, we're in for a great weekend. That's how we're going to go this weekend.
Exactly right. Soaring High, flying down the stretch. It looks like she's going to get this win by like maybe a nose.
Yeah, I think a nose,
over
maybe a
Phantom
head
Blue.
Yeah.
Couldn't quite hold on.
Cherie DeVoe getting the weekend off to a good start with a win in the first race on Oaks Day.
Irad Ortiz. There's one of your Ortiz brothers, the winning jockey here in race number 1.
By enrolling in our new energy efficiency programs, David saved up for an authentic Australian boomerang. Next up, lessons in catching it. Sign up now to earn money and save for whatever you're into.
When picking a horse, there's no such thing as a sure thing. But when picking a truck like Ford F-Series, there is. Because you don't become the best-selling truck 49 years straight by being a long shot.
They're off in the Kentucky Derby.
Ford F-Series, the only sure thing on race day, or any other day. Sorry, fella.
Cinco de Mayo hits different at El Nopal. Free queso and $5 El Nopal Blue Agave shots. And to top it off, get free sopapillas. See ya on Cinco for free queso and sopapillas.
I'm attorney John D. Camillus. My experience and success cover a broad spectrum. Car wrecks, slip and falls, dog bites, nursing home abuse, and large semi-crashes. Call me.
I don't know. I'm just not sure I see myself in one. I think I need to just think about it.
I totally understand, sir.
What's going on?
American muscle, chrome and steel. From a workday grind to a brand new field. Drug life, no wait, no push, right here, right
Now, where were we? I'll take it.
By participating in our new energy efficiency programs, Sheila was able to buy the bagpipes she always wanted. Her neighbors even offered to pay for lessons. Sign up now to earn money and save for whatever you're into.
Welcome back. Soaring High, the winner of the first race. What a way for Cherie DeVoe to start this off. Her family was into harness racing, and then she said that she thought, yeah, I'll get a job. I'll be a hot walker, and then I'll be a rider. And then she broke her knee, and so then she thought, well, I'll get into training, and she's doing amazing. And then jockey Arad Ortiz, one of the best jockeys right now in the country. Spectacular. He will be on Renegade come Derby Day.
And then she has Golden Tempo tomorrow in the Derby. Could she be the first female trainer to win the Kentucky Derby?
Never happened.
I mean, her weekend's off to a great start.
Yeah.
So, hey, what a great race for race 1, though.
She's got to be feeling really good. Let's head over to the fan experience. Marissa Burke is there live, and you still are braving it without a coat.
Well, you know, the sun is out, and guys, I have found a special couple, and I say special because I interviewed them during the gala special 3 years ago, and here they are again. I'm here with the Harrisons, Becca and Justin, and you guys are experiencing Oaks for the first time.
Yes. First time here, so seeing everyone in pink as in so beautiful, and you know, the first word that comes to mind when I think of Kentucky Derby and Oaks is tradition. Since 1845, people have been coming out here and enjoying themselves, so we're real excited.
And you guys have experienced Derby in different ways, because you said back in the day you were in the infield, girl.
It's a little bit different than it is on this side, but it's its own experience too. So it's fun no matter where you are.
Absolutely. And when we talk about tradition, I feel like it's our tradition to make sure we dance together, because we had so much fun at the galas. And are you guys going to make it out tonight?
We'll see.
We're going to try to get there. Stumble there or something.
Well, because they've already got their complimentary drinks, because that's the fun part of the fan experience. There's so much to see, so much to do. I know that there's some food back there, too. I haven't made it over there just yet, but y'all know I will. But I'm going to go ahead and send it back to you, and we're going to go ahead and just dance it out.
Ooh, and I love her purse, too. We've got to have her show off that purse,
That
Marissa.
purse is cute.
They love your purse.
It's adorable.
And dancing it out. Yeah,
Having a great time. Well, speaking of food, Logan Perone has found some food.
And not just any food, barbecue. Sounds good.
How long has this brisket been on?
This has been on about 14 hours.
Give me a little tap. I want to see that. Look at that. I want to got a little give. That's how you know.
Yeah. Get about another hour, we be ready to slice.
I was like, that's almost ready.
Yes,
now,
sir.
what's your name, sir?
I'm Terrence Hall.
All right, Terrence, how long have you had this food truck behind you?
About 15 years. So I've been down here, it's my 12th year doing Derby.
What brings you back every year? Obviously, the people in the business, that's, an obvious answer.
Yeah,
but there's got to be more to it, because you're out here, you said that's been on for 14 hours, so you've been out here a bit.
Yeah, well, I like to put on for the city, We got out-of-town people. I feel like I got real good food, and I like people that come back to talk to me again, like they enjoy it. So, yeah, that's why I do it. I love it.
If you didn't pick up on that, folks, that means repeat customers. Keep coming back to this guy. All right, so what is your favorite part about the Derby? Like, if you had to pick a food item or the people, I don't know.
It's the people, it's the atmosphere. It's like a party out here, about 2 hours, 3 hours, it'll be, really, really jumping. And, all the congratulations and, the pats on the back and doing a good job keeps you going.
I think I need to try a rib tip on camera so I can prove to people. This thing's going to be hot.
It ain't going to be too hot.
Well, let's see what we got.
Right there.
Woo, boy. Oh, my gosh. Okay, guys, skip Churchill Downs. I love the folks in there. Come to Taylor Boulevard. You're going to be taken care of. We'll send it back to you guys.
Logan finding friends all over the place, the right friends, too.
That looks so yummy. We have a lot of people here on the backside also doing a little cooking. We're going to have to find some barbecue out here, too.
I found someone who brought a grill. They bring their own food and drinks. I mean, it's impressive what they carry back here, and they set up shop. I mean, they were out here at, 5 o'clock in the morning setting up chairs?
Yes.
I like this backside crew right here.
Yeah, they're in it.
And hey, there we are. I don't know where our camera is, but yay! Hello!
And we have a cutie pie right here in front of us wearing a great Oaks Day outfit.
You got to ride in a wagon, too. That sounds like the way to go.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Day data is sponsored by Twin Spires. In 2024, Torpedo Anna won the Oaks by 4 3/4 lengths, and it was the first Oaks win for her jockey Brian Hernandez Jr., trainer Kenny McPeak, and her ownership group.
At Bob Hook Chevrolet, we give you more value with the new Chevy than any other dealer in Kentucky, like our lifetime powertrain warranty, our love it or leave it 3-day guarantee, and your first 2 oil changes for free. Come see us or go to bobhook.com today.
As they head to the backstretch, it's a tight pack.
He's going to pull ahead. The Twin Spires expert picks were all optimistic.
You've got the best speed rating in the field. Don't fail me now.
Man, I love this horse's name.
And from far behind, here comes Frank. It's neck and neck. Frank is flying. Frank wins.
No matter how you pick your horse, bet with Twin Spires, the official betting partner of the Kentucky Derby. Get your bet back if your horse finishes second or third in eligible races.
This time of year, Kentucky is a place for celebration.
From the Derby in the spring to football in the fall.
One moment, you're celebrating with friends.
And the next, you're facing a DUI or criminal charge that could change everything.
When the stakes are this high, you need a trial attorney who will fight for you and win. My name is Tyler Hitch of Hitch Defense Attorneys.
And I'm Samina Hitch of Hitch Defense Attorneys.
Call us and let's get your life back.
We all work hard, and now relaxing can be more affordable than ever at Southern Comfort Hot Tubs. New spas start at just $39.99. Now through Saturday, hot tubs are up to 50% off.
Family-owned Southern Comfort Hot Tubs. Relax more, pay less.
First duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens.
Republicans stood up for Americans. Democrats sat down for illegals. Thomas Massie sides with these radical left lunatics. Massie voted against finishing President Trump's wall. He voted against deporting criminals. On May 19th, fire Thomas Massie.
You know, a guy like this loser, Massie, he's a real loser.
MAGA Kentucky is responsible for the content of this advertising.
It's the Shaw Spring into Style sale at Andriot's Paint and Flooring. Now through May 18th. Save up to $500 and no interest for 24 months. Need paint? Browse our selection of Benjamin Moore and Faro and Ball. From floor to ceiling, it's at Andriot's.
This is the 2026 Nissan Rogue. Powered by Ward's 10 best engines, you can feel as comfortable out here as you do in here. Go Rogue in the 2026 Nissan Rogue, the most powerful Rogue ever. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Now get $3,500 customer cash on Rogue, or well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on select model trims.
Want to get out in front of the pack? Commonwealth Credit Union. Here, we see you differently.
First race down, second race 15 minutes away. First mint julep down, apparently. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that could be the second or the third, but those look like the fancy cups.
Ooh, yeah, the very fancy cups. And if the rest of the races are as exciting as that first race, oh, we are in for a very exciting Oaks Day today.
Talk about a photo finish, right? With that first one, that was incredible. Looks like the crowd is building here as you take a look around Churchill Downs on this Oaks Day. We have that Oaks race tonight, 8:40 p.m. Very exciting.
Very long day for a lot of people, but they don't care. They know it's a marathon, not a sprint. You don't want to be too aggressive out of the gate, just like these horses.
Exactly. Let's go to Dawn G. She is at the First Turn Club right now, and it's a little windy today, huh?
It is a little windy, but every now and then the sun comes out and you go, oh yes, and then it goes away. We are at the First Turn Club. Why? Because we're on the first turn. It's crazy when the horses come by, and when they run by, I'm telling you, you feel them in your chest. Now, Curtis and Becky are here. This is their first time at the Derby, and I'm loving this pink cowboy hat.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You are from where?
I'm from Colorado.
All right, your first time here.
Yes.
And I said, do you always wear cowboy boots?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Well, those are nice.
Yes, thank you. They're brand new.
You said you're a farmer.
Yes, I farm and ranch. We farm and ranch with our boys in Backett County in Colorado. Yes.
All right. He wanted us to know that these are his dress-up. What'd you call them?
The go-to-town boots.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry, go to town. We're going to town boots. Do you all have a pony for today or tomorrow?
No, we do not. No.
Not really. We went to Godolphin yesterday's, but they had to scratch their horse out of the Oaks. But we really don't have a favorite yet for today.
Not yet.
And your daddy, what, 84? Is it your dad?
84,
and
yes.
He's got a pink hat on.
Yes, he does. He's just inside. Yes.
All right. Happy to have you all.
Thank you.
You're a Kentuckian now. And then I recognized somebody. Oh, they told me I got a rap. I wanted to come down here and say hello. They're telling me I got to go. We talked to her yesterday. I recognize this horse face here. You all tell everybody Happy Derby.
Happy Derby and happy birthday.
And happy birthday.
And happy birthday to you.
Thank you. I think she comes to the track every day. We've been talking to her all week, guys. There are some people who have never been, and then some people who come every day, Shannon and Olivia.
Yeah.
I love the horse face. She's got it right over your shoulder.
That's so cute. Love it. So awesome. Yeah,
The famous horse face.
The famous horse face. We talked to one man who has been to every single Kentucky Derby for 60 years. He says he just won't miss it. And even during the pandemic, when we didn't have fans here, he rented that scissor lift so it could raise him up and he could at least see the finish line.
Got to keep that streak going. Got to do anything you can, right?
Yes. Speaking of a streak, Bill Mott hoping that he has a winning streak. He won last year with Sovereignty, but this year it's a different situation. His son, Riley Mott, is also in this year's Derby with 2 contenders.
Jose Zazaya caught up with him in the paddock.
All right, there's more time to enjoy all the sights and sounds from here in the paddock. The sun is coming out, so much more to look forward to. And yes, we're kind of getting into the heat of all the races. And it is important to still check in on, all the great work, the hard work that was done by the trainers and the teams involved leading up to, of course, the Oaks race. Our check-in with Riley Mott, the work, it's self-evident for us, but for the folks at home, Riley, and obviously you've got the bigger races that we're going to discuss over the course of tonight and tomorrow, but here, we're talking about sudden switch. So what is your approach even for your fillies and your other horses that don't run the grand races? Does that at all change the calculus of what you want to do for them?
No, not at all. They're high performance athletes, and my job as the trainer is to, try to get every little bit out of them that they have, reach their full potential. And, we've got them on strict workout schedules, strict diets, just as any, an NFL player would be on. And, we try to place them in races where they can be competitive and can win. So we don't like coming into the paddock and being a 20-to-1 shot. We like being one of the favorites. That means we've placed them in the right spot, and hopefully today's that type of day.
And when you still, take the moment and, we spread this out over the months, you're spending time with each and every one of these athletes. Walk us through kind of your mindset, your headspace as you're going to walk down the tunnel, and here we are kind of still early in the day. But what goes through your mind as basically what we're waiting for is the signal that the race is about to start?
Yeah, well, so, I like to monitor and see how the horse is handling the atmosphere, the environment. You like to see them calm and collected, but, you want them not to be totally asleep out there. You want them to have their head in the game, et cetera. And on the racetrack, you want them to be moving well, warming up good, so they can give you every indication they're going to run a big race.
I know you've had, practice firsthand seats at knowing how, the experience and, there's all the work behind the scenes being here, learning from your dad. I'm curious, you talk about the athletes, we want them feeling cool, calm, collected. That means they got to pace themselves. So how would you describe you pacing yourself as your of days?
Well, you just got to continue focusing on the horses and the staff that's around you. I mean, there's a lot of distractions here, Oaks Day and Derby Day. Good distractions, bad distractions, lot to look at. But we're focused on our job, and that's to try to win the race.
All right, well, I mean, We'll be wishing you the luck, and you say, you know, the luck has nothing to do with it, saying wanting that hard work to eventually pay off as we're about to prepare for one of these races. So it's good to catch up with you, Riley. We'll send it back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Jose. Riley Mott has Albus and Incredibolt in the Derby, and his father, Bill Mott, has Chief Wallaby in the Derby. And pairing up once again with Junior Alvarado, they won last year's Derby.
Imagine competing against your own father or son. Would you rather beat them or be proud of them? I think I'd rather beat them. Yeah.
No,
I'd rather beat my father. Yes, I would, and I'm sure he wants his son to beat him too.
1964 is the last time that has happened. We'll be right back.
For over 40 years, Kentuckiana has trusted BJ Heating and Cooling. Before you buy, get our free second opinion over the phone. No extra appointments. Don't pay more for the same thing. We could save you thousands on a new Bryant system.
Call the experts you can trust at BJ Heating and Cooling.
When your car needs service, trust the team Louisville has counted on for over 40 years. From brakes and tires to AC diagnostics, Barnes Auto Service delivers expert, dependable care.
Book online at barnesautoservice.com. The Kentucky Elk and Outdoor Festival at KY Gun Co. in Bardstown is back on May 9th. Food trucks, beer, and spirits garden, all-day giveaways, and a free concert with the Cruz Brothers. Join us for Kentucky's official elk draw. 4 ticket packages available. Visit kyoutdoorfest.com today.
This is Arby's Crispy Chicken Sandwich, now available in the $7.99 meat and 3 box. Our chef describes it as prime cut, 100% all white meat chicken. But we just say it's really good.
Arby's, we have the meat.
I don't know. I'm just not sure I see myself in one. I think I need to just think about it.
I totally understand, sir.
What's going on?
American muscle, chrome and steel. From a workday grind to a brand new field. Drug life, no wait, no push, right here, right now.
Now, where were we? I'll take it.
Do you have a leaky roof? Have you had it checked since the recent storms? It's time to have Citadel Roofing come out for a free inspection. You could qualify for a new roof that's up to 90% covered, saving you thousands.
To have it done right the first time, call Citadel Roofing and Construction today.
A Bound Credit Union is for living. We're for Friday nights and Saturday mornings. We're for first drives and weekend trips. We have unique options based on your needs. Visit aboundcu.com to learn more. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Opportunity Lender, Equal Housing Lender.
Soaring High rallies up into second on the outside. 2 lengths to make up on Phantom Blue. 3/16 to do it. Phantom Blue now fully extended, driving past the 8th pole. Soaring High continues to make up the ground. And here comes Soaring High up alongside of Phantom Blue. These two to the wire together. Phantom Blue, Soaring High, maybe. Soaring High might have just nailed Phantom Blue. Phantom Blue did get a good bob, but might not have been enough. Sister Jean was third.
Soaring High, the winner there, trained by Cherie DeVoe. The jockey in that one was Irad Ortiz. So good start to the day for Cherie DeVoe.
And Wave News reporter Fernanda Garcia Franceschini caught up with her in the winner's circle.
Well, I mean, the Kentucky Oaks is for the girls, and I mean, what a better way to start than with Cherie DeVoe winning this first race. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very, it's always nice to win a race when you have a long day or a long weekend and get one right out of the way, but it's also girls. Mandy Pope is the owner, and so congratulations to her and her team.
What went into getting getting this horse ready for this race?
Well, she's a filly. She's a big, this is a little different than the horse racing channels, but she's a big filly that looks like time will do her well. She got a little sick last year, so she came in from the farm in great shape, and we just kind of got her ready to go from there.
I mean, the horse came from behind for that epic win. Did you always feel that it was possible, that win?
You know, it's not surprising. She's very talented, but coming off of some time off and having to go that far is not an easy task. So it just shows that she's got a lot of talent.
You have a big weekend ahead of you. How are you feeling now? I mean, there's no better way to start than with a win on the very first race.
Most definitely, but you know, it's exciting. I started my career here at Churchill Downs 22 years ago, so it's full circle, and I'm just really looking forward to the big one.
Congratulations, and we'll be looking forward to seeing much more of you throughout the weekend.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cherie. For now, reporting in the winner's circle, Fernando Garcia, Francis Sheeny, Wave News. Back to you guys.
Wave's coverage of the winner's circle is sponsored by Thomas Law Offices. When you need a lawyer, choosing the winning team matters. In the Derby, every second counts. And after an injury, every decision you make matters. The sooner you act, the stronger your case can be. Thomas Law Offices, your winning team.
Race one. You know, Kendrick Haskins was bragging this morning saying, I hit every race that I bet on yesterday. And then race one just ruined that streak for him. He said, yeah, there goes my winning streak.
Yeah. Guess you can return the Brinks truck you were talking about. We have race two just a few minutes away, so let's go back to Kendrick and Mike.
Not too late to bring that Brinks truck back, Shannon.
You have all day of races.
It's a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Right.
We're in it for the long.
Yeah, we've got 8 more hours of this.
We'll get some winners.
We'll get some out there. Let's go on to the second race, Mike. Who you like in this race and why?
Well, race 2, Phillies and Mares we're going to go 1 mile out of the Churchill Downs chute. I thought it was wide open. The fans kind of narrowed it down to a couple of runners.
Right.
And one of them is 5 aside. Number 9, 5 aside, should be very competitive in this race. They're trained by John Service. Flavian Pratt rides 5 aside, and the Philly speed figure's just a little bit better than the others in this race, and that's got me leaning to her. She's making a surface switch. She's been running on the artificial up at Turfway. 2 starts back, though, 5 aside won by 10 lengths, and she looked really good 2 starts back. I'm going to give her the edge in race 2, number 9, 5 aside.
13 races under her belt already. A lot of these horses are very experienced horses in this race, Mike.
No question. Number 3 in this for Brad Cox is Chopsticks, and Chopsticks showed a lot of promise last year. She won a race here at Churchill, took a stakes race over at Ellis Park. They tried the grade 1 for Zet last fall, but it was no factor that day. But Irad Ortiz aboard today for Brad Cox aboard Chopsticks, and you see we take a look at the odds.
You know, they were just talking about Riley Mott. Riley Mott, we get our first look at him today in this race with the 7-horse Sudden Switch. Came into the race at 7-2 odds. He is jumped up to 10 at this point. Another race, she's got 11. Another horse with a lot of history under her belt. 11 races under her belt already. She's gotten 6 wins though. Gotten 3 wins though.
The 7 Sudden Switch, 0 for 3 this year, but she does have some. She's run pretty good times. If you look at her past performances. Number 5, Quantum Boost, might have a good chance today. She's very consistent. She gets Jose Ortiz, and she's had success going today's distance of 1 mile, so she's competitive, I would think, when they leave the gate. Decadent 5 to 1.
I'd imagine money's coming in on that with Kenny McPeak training Luis Saez on the horse today.
Yeah, Decadent has a shot in here, but boy, the fans, they're really 5 aside. The morning line was considered a little bit higher, 3 to 1 on the morning line, and now they've got her at 3 to 2, and they are loving
5 aside, and they're loving Chopsticks.
And you know, John Service, the trainer of 5 aside, 22 years ago, Kendrick, John Service had Smarty Jones, and they got the roses, and that was a young man back then, 22 years ago, and so, you know what, I didn't have Smarty Jones that day. I don't know what was wrong with me.
Did you come and say you're great at coming in second in the Kentucky Derby? Yeah. You was just telling me that.
America's horse, Smarty Jones, and I was just standing on the sidelines and didn't take him that day. But John Service back in Louisville with a good shot here with 5 aside, currently at 3 to 2.
See, Chopsticks is at 5 to 2. How much of that is Brad Cox? The Brad Cox effect on the line?
and Irad, right. they were certainly going to take some money in here today as we have this field of 9.
They should be coming up to the gate here shortly. Amalfi Drive, the number 1 horse. Mike, what do you know about her? And Brian Hernandez on the mount.
Amalfi Drive is 0 for 3 this year, but lifetime she's won twice out of 6 starts, and that includes a second and a third. For her to reach the winner's circle, that'd be no great surprise. She could be very competitive in here. The 1.
They're loading into the gate right now. Tyler Gaffalione on the four-horse White Rocks. I'd imagine a lot of money came in on that one too because it's Tyler. And Tyler's one of the fan favorites here at Churchill Downs.
Yeah, White Rocks is currently one of the long shots, the longest shot.
Waiting for White Rocks.
Got a couple to go.
The devil, there's White Rocks' last one load in. Here we go.
Looks like one more to go. There's the favorite. 5 aside going in. Let's go back to Travis.
In the gate. And they're off. And a good start for Amalfi Drive toward the inside. White Rocks is away well. Sudden switch from the outside post is racing out there too. In fact, is crossing over the front of the field to lead the way down the backstretch run. 5 aside. Quickly joins from the far outside as well as they make that slight bend left onto the main track. And it's Amalfi Drive down inside with a short lead. Maintains that lead onto the main course. Sudden switch is right there racing second though. 5 aside on the outside third. White Rocks toward the inside fourth, and as promised in fifth. Chopsticks comes on, grabs 6th. Decadent buried at the inside 7th. Tight pack though. Quantum Burst is the trailer, only 6 lengths off the leader, and that leader is Amalfi Drive. The opening quarter in 23 seconds flat, the half in 46 and 1. Far turn run. Amalfi Drive leads the way just under a length. Sudden switch and Jamie Torres right on the flank and now edging forward. And these two knocking heads round the far turn together. 5 aside, sidles up 3 wide and is just off them. Chopsticks with a wide trip. White Rocks in behind horses, so too as promised. They at the top of the stretch. Amalfi Drive cut the corner off the turn. Short lead Amalfi Drive, 3/16 to go. Sudden switch starts to give way. 5 aside, trying to rally late. White Rocks in behind. Amalfi Drive clear by 2. 100 yards to go. 5 aside is up into second, but it's Amalfi Drive riding the rail to victory to win it by 3 in the end. 5 aside was second, White Rocks was third, and Sudden Switch finished fourth.
Funny, Amalfi Drive, one of the last horses we talked about, and jumped on the lead and never really looked back, Mike.
Well, she had shown good speed in her other races, and she got that lead, and the speed held up in here. And, Mikey's second again with his pick. 5 aside couldn't quite get there under Mr. Pratt, but impressive win, hugging the rail. Must be good down on the inside. Amalfi Drive.
Yeah, when she came around that rail, came around that last turn, that was a very nice move she made right there. And a very good turn of foot right there.
Yeah, Travis Stone called it. She cut the corner.
Yes, she literally cut the corner.
She kept her momentum, and she gets the job done in race number 2.
And we will have much, much more from Oaks Day here at Churchill Downs when we come back.
Hey, are you needing to trade cars? Come see us on Dixie Highway. Even if you've had past credit problems, chances are we can help you. We offer second chance finance. Toyota of Louisville, a Swope dealership when nobody walks away.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey
to oh my word.
Oh my word. Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes today
a little bit more special. That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
This is the 2026 Nissan Rogue. Powered by World's 10 best engines, you can feel as comfortable out here as you do in here. Go Rogue in the 2026 Nissan Rogue, the most powerful Rogue ever. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Now get $3,500 customer cash on Rogue, or well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on select model trends.
Hi, I'm Sue, distracted driver.
I'm attorney Alex White. If you're injured, visit SueDistractedDriver.com.
Need a new fence but can't get a company to call you back? For over 50 years, Oklahoma Fence has always answered. High-quality fences at an affordable price. Right now, get 10% off your new fence and have your quote in less than a week. Contact Oklahoma Fence today.
Hey, are you looking for a great deal? We've got them here on Dixie Highway at Toyota of Louisville. Imagine Toyota certified vehicles with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Buy this weekend with no money down. Come see us, Toyota of Louisville, a Swope dealership where nobody walks away.
Welcome back. Just finished race number 2, Amalfi Drive. The winner there, jockey Brian Hernandez aboard, and Brian will have a horse in the Oaks race. That is Resist. Just got in after Bella Ballerina scratched. 4 of the prior races, though, for Resist have been on synthetic. So this will be the first ever dirt race. So we'll see how Resist does on the dirt. And Brian back riding. He had a really horrible accident in one of the races last September. He was in the hospital, had to undergo surgery, but he is back and feeling good and winning.
So glad to see him back and healthy. I mean, he had such a great spirit, and great to see that he's winning too.
What's behind us? There's the gate.
Oh yeah, there it is. But hey, you're probably also seeing this gust of wind and our papers flying all over the place. It is windy, and that wind is chilly. Let's check in with Brian Good. And yeah, you warned us about this. You did. I'll give you credit for that.
Yeah, well, at least we're getting the sun breaks, right? That does help when we get them. They just need to last a little bit longer, and we would be all right. But it's actually the back and forth that's causing it to be a bit on the windy side. But hey, you know what? The radar still looking good. So what about the temperature? Well, take a look. This is a live look from Kentucky Kingdom looking toward the Twin Spires. You can see we're holding it at 58. We've actually touched 59 briefly. Then the clouds move in. We slide back down again, but that wind sustained at 13. Now here's the setup looking from space. You see the clouds, the bands, and you can almost count each little row of clouds kind of back and forth. There's about 5 to 6 more that we'll have to get through. So you go from clouds to sun, clouds to sun, and that's stacked all the way up across Indiana, all the way into the northern parts of wave country. But the radar is on. No sprinkles to even track. These clouds are way flat, we call this, on the cumulus that are out here. So they're not tall enough to produce raindrops. So we're okay there. So that's good. Now we just got to brace for the wind. In fact, the current wind setup shows several spots in the metro here that have been gusting over 20 to 25. Here in Louisville, have been gusting between 25 and 30 at times. But again, it will matter when you go back and forth from the sun to clouds setup. That's what's going to surge the wind up. And at times it'll ease back. And boy, when it eases back, everybody's excited. It's like, oh, it feels so good. And then the wind comes again. The hourly setup, we'll try to get up to the lower 60s. The clouds, again, will fight us, but we'll have a good chance to get there. But it gets cold tonight. Brace yourselves for that. It's going to be a chilly night tonight. And then tomorrow, yeah, chilly. Kentucky Derby, 152. 59 the expected high. It'll be similar to this, although there will be a few more clouds, I think, in the afternoon tomorrow than what we have even today. But now we know, right? Now that you know how it's going to feel with the wind outside, ladies, now you know what exactly you prepare yourself for as we head into derbies. It's always a trial run when it comes to our outfits, it seems like.
It, I guess, is we need a ski jacket.
Yeah, right? I mean,
a snowsuit.
Again, they warned us about this, but for some reason, I'm like, no, it'll be fine. It's mind over matter. You got to push through it. Maybe not. Maybe not.
There's a look at the paddock, and there's the beautiful Twin Spires. Those are the race payouts for you for race number 2. Again, we're bringing you the races live until after the 7th race, and then, of course, 8 to 9. Live coverage on NBC and wave of the Oaks race. And this is, such a fun time time for so many people, a bucket list item, and for some it's their very first time at Churchill Downs.
Especially for some of those young ones too. And Wave Sports anchor Camille Gear caught up with a little girl who is enjoying her first Oaks Day.
Well, things are starting to ramp up here on the backside. And I think I've found one of horse racing's biggest fans here, 11-year-old Eli. And Eli, just tell me, what is your favorite part about being at the Oaks today?
I just really like seeing all the horses and the nice people. I really like telling people that I love their hats because there are some really cool hats.
I was going to say, that's how I found you. You complimented me, so thank you. But what has been your favorite outfit that you've seen so far today, or your favorite hat?
Well, yours is like probably one of my favorites.
Thank you.
But I did see someone who had like pearls. I think she's just over there.
Oh, okay, we might have to find her next. Well, I know you said that you love horses. You're not riding yet, but maybe is that going to be something that you're going to ask Mom for Christmas, a present?
Well, I have done a few camps before, and my mom one time did some at Green Hill Riding Therapy. It's a really cool place with some really nice horses.
Awesome. And last question for you, who's your pick for today or for tomorrow?
Well, I haven't really looked at the horses for today, but for tomorrow, I have always loved the number 5, and I like number 8, So Happy.
I love it. So Happy's my favorite too. Well, there you go, guys. I'll send things back to you.
Thank you, Camille. Mike Smith will be on So Happy, and coming up in race number 3, which is at 1:30, he will be on Feisty Redhead. And so, and you made the joke earlier. You said you have one feisty horse and one happy horse.
Yeah, and hopefully the Feisty Redhead will also be happy after this one. We'll have to see, and we will bring you that race live here on Wave. Stick with us. Much more Oaks Day coverage coming up.
Your Kentucky Derby official station. Wave's coverage of the Kentucky Derby is sponsored by Summer Classics and Gabby. They're the most glamorous events of Derby season. Watch Night at the Galas tonight on Wave. Sponsored by Riverside Cigar Shop and Lounge. Phosphoro available now. Wave's coverage of the Kentucky Derby is sponsored by Shady Rays. Polarized sunglasses with lost and broken protection.
Whatever your fleet of vehicles look like, Big O Tires has you covered. Tires, brakes, alignments, fluids, and more. We work with most national fleet accounts to make service simple for all your vehicles. We'll get you in and out the door fast, only at your local Kentuckiana Big O Tires.
Our new oven-toasted sandwiches just joined the Papa Pairings menu for $6.99 each. That's right. Get 2 or more Papa John's favorites for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, and now better sandwiches. Papa John's.
When picking a horse, there's no such thing as a sure thing. But when picking a truck like Ford F-Series, there is. Because you don't become the best-selling truck 49 years straight by being a long shot.
They're off in the Kentucky Derby.
Ford F-Series, the only sure thing on race day. Or any other day. Sorry, fella.
Hey Kentucky, got horses? The Ferris Equine Program delivers exclusive savings for equine businesses and other organizations. Ferris mowers with patented suspension, the best ride on the market, and powered by Vanguard Commercial Power. Get yours at Outdoor Turf Products, your lawnmower superstore.
As they head to the backstretch, it's a tight pack.
He's going to pull ahead. The Twin Spires expert picks were all optimistic.
You've got the best speeder rating in the field. Don't fail me now.
Man, I love this horse's name.
And from far behind, here comes Drake. It's neck and neck. Drake is playing. Drake wins.
No matter how you pick your horse, bet with Twin Spires, the official betting partner of the Kentucky Derby. Get your bet back if your horse finishes 2nd or 3rd in eligible races.
CEO Live Talks returns to Wave Saturday, February 28th. Join us for life-changing conversations about public health solutions in Louisville. CEO Live Talks with Dr. Swanee Jett, Saturdays at noon, starting February 28th on Wave.
Case Foundation Repair and Waterproofing. Since 1944, waterproofing basements and crawl spaces for over 76 years, living up to the true meaning of our lifetime warranty. Put a local pro on the case. Learn more at casefoundations.com.
At Big O, that now is no problem at all.
Step into spring savings with $50 to $100 instant savings on 4 select in-stock tires. And use your Big O credit card to get $50 in rebate savings.
Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Welcome back to Churchill Downs. You're watching live coverage on this Oaks Day here on Wave, your official Kentucky Derby station, as the crowds continue to build up. It seems like people are taking their time a little bit to run here to the track because, we have the Oaks race at 8:40.
Yeah, such a late night. Maybe they're enjoying brunch, too. We've talked about that maybe being a theme this year. Take advantage of that. Grab a mimosa or two, and then come to the track here. Enjoy your eggs, everything.
Yes.
Oh,
and then we have
brunch day.
all the galas tonight, and Olivia is going to be hosting that special. That will be from 9 to 11, so we'll see how those parties turn out.
It's going to be such a great night. I know I'm not going to sleep. It's just basically a series of extended naps, basically.
Yes.
But hey, who's sleeping? It's Derby weekend, right? It is Oaks Day. I mean, those kids out of school right now, too. I thought that was normal. I thought everyone did that growing up. Turns out not everyone does that around the country.
Let's go to David Mattingly. He is at the starting gate right now. And how are things going?
They're going great right now because I keep running into new friends, and this group here is from California, all a bunch of first-time Derby visitors. Congratulations. Welcome to Louisville, and especially for this young lady, happy birthday, Molly. You're celebrating here in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah. Yep, 50th birthday. Dream come true.
I was going to say 21, but...
Well, 29 years experience.
Okay, what's your birthday wish for the Derby here?
To win. Money.
Do you have a winner picked out already?
I'm going to So Happy.
Okay. Well, you came from California. Were you prepared for the Louisville winter? You got the wintry type weather we're having today. You got the right idea with the sweater here.
We were not prepared. We were hoping for warmer, but we're working with it. We're working with it, and no rain.
No rain. That's a good thing. Now, I've seen people going down to the gift shop buying blankets and sweatshirts. Is that possibly something you might do later?
No, I brought my winter jacket. I'm from California, but I'm not dumb.
Well, first time Derby. What are your thoughts here?
Fantastic event. Hoping to win a few dollars, bet on some ponies, and win them all.
And what do you think of this view here?
The view's amazing. Yeah, fantastic view. Couldn't get a better view than this.
All right. Well, I hope all your horses win. All right. Good luck to you today. We're going to send it back to you.
Thanks so much, David. The story behind So Happy is so touching. The trainer is Mark Glatt, and sadly just lost his wife, Dina, a few months ago, and so she wasn't there to see So Happy win Santa Anita and then to make it here to the Kentucky Derby. First time for him.
His first time, and he's teaming up with the veteran jockey of Mike Smith, who has ridden in so many derbies too, hoping that's a winning combo for them. I don't know if people are choosing So Happy because of that story or because of the name. A lot of reasons to cheer for So Happy, though.
Yes, certainly. And we know that we are so lucky to have this huge event every single year in Louisville. But as David just mentioned, with the friends coming from California, people come from all over to cross this off their bucket list. Let's go to Meredith Lee, who met some people who traveled here.
Now this week, people are traveling far and wide to come right here to Louisville, Kentucky for the Oaks and Derby. I'm standing here with three lovely ladies who have traveled in from the West Coast. Start by telling me your names, please, and where are you guys from?
My name's Morgan, and I'm from Reno, Nevada. McKenna, Reno, Nevada as well.
My name's Carly. I'm from Reno, Nevada. So this is your first time at Derby, is that correct?
Yes.
What's that experience been like so far?
It's a bucket list item, so it's just an experience, and we're really grateful to be here.
Yeah, looking forward to it all year. It's really exciting. We've been planning for a long time, so. How long have you been planning?
About a year, yeah. Our entire group chat is just pictures of different outfits.
Yeah.
And hats and shoes, so.
So did you coordinate your looks for today? I see some of you wearing pearls, a little bit of matching details. No, we didn't plan it.
Like new pink.
Yeah.
And it was like, let's go. New pink. And I wanted to go something like timeless and classic to fit like the history of the Kentucky Derby. Something with structure. So it was very thought out.
And did you fly in to get here? What was that like? How was the journey? And were you stressed that your baggage was going to make it?
I did check a bag, so it was a little bit of a risk there. But no.
I did a carry-on to make sure my stuff made it.
Yeah.
I thought about it, but I didn't want to jinx it, so I didn't say anything. But yeah, our flight from Denver to here, it was a lot of people going to the Derby. So yeah, so our second leg was great. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to send these lovely ladies off to grab a lily and really enjoy the day. Thank you so much for joining me. It was great meeting you all.
Thank you.
And we'll send it back over to you.
Thank you, Meredith. Yeah, awesome to hear that so many people say this is a bucket list item. Again, like growing up here, I thought everyone just did this.
Doesn't everyone go to a huge horse race and wear hats and dress up?
Casual. You don't skip Friday before Derby and go to the infield. I mean, that's a high school thing to do. We all did that, right?
Oh, my high schoolers are doing that. They are. We'll be right back.
Call the experts you can trust at BJ Heating and Cooling.
The big race starts long before the bugle. Kentuckians show up, work hard, and take care of each other. And for 40 years, Becker Law has shown up too. We've got your back. Call the Becker Law office. Just dial 3s.
Want an SUV that gets up to 560 miles per tank? There's a Honda for that. Visit Louisville Honda World and save now. The CR-V gas and hybrid models are in stock and on sale from $299 a month or with 2.99% APR. Drive more with CR-V and make less stops at the pump. CR-V hybrids get up to 560 miles per tank. Want to fit your crew and your cargo? There's a Honda for that. Save on CR-V gas and hybrid models from $299 a month or 2.99% when you visit Louisville Honda World today.
Well, somebody's used a lot of energy. But I just taught Fido how to do push-ups. Huh?
If your energy usage is high, use my meter to find out why and change your energy habits.
Whoa, that much to charge him? I guess I better teach him how to be more energy efficient.
Find your energy zen.
Do you have a leaky roof? Have you had it checked since the recent storms? It's time to have Citadel Roofing come out for a free inspection. You could qualify for a new roof that's up to 90% covered, saving you thousands.
To have it done right the first time, call Citadel Roofing and Construction today.
Hello, I'm Dr. Swanee Jett. Please make sure you visit one of our 5 locations, not only in Louisville, but outside of Louisville and surrounding areas. Thank you.
At Bob Hook Chevrolet, we give you more value with the new Chevy than any other dealer in Kentuckiana.
Like our lifetime powertrain warranty,
our love it or leave it 3-day guarantee,
and your first 2 oil changes for free.
Come see us or go to bobhook.com today.
No need to wait for relief. Whether it's ear pain, sinus pressure, allergies, or a nagging cough, our ENT specialists are here for you. No appointment needed. Walk-in clinics available to help your whole family feel better fast. Visit Advanced ENT and Allergy today.
The big race starts long before the bugle. Kentuckians show up, work hard, and take care of each other. And for 40 years, Becker Law has shown up too. We've got your back. Call the Becker Law office. Just dial 3s.
They at the top of the stretch. Amalfi Drive cut the corner off the turn. Short lead. Amalfi Drive. 3/16 to go. Sudden switch starts to give way. 5 aside trying to rally late. White Rocks in behind. Amalfi Drive clear by 2. 100 yards to go. 5 aside is up into second, but it's Amalfi Drive riding the rail to victory to win it by 3 in the end. 5 aside was second. White Rocks was third, and Sudden Switch finished 4th.
That was a clear winner there, unlike race number 1, which was a photo finish. Michael Stidham is the trainer on that. Go Dolphin, the owner. And we have Brian Hernandez Jr., who had the mountain that. He had a great Derby Oaks couple of years ago. In 2024, he won both of those along with Kenny McPeak.
Swept Derby weekend right there. And hey, it's good to see him back in the saddle too after taking a nasty fall back in the fall. But yeah, he's already back in the saddle and winning back in the saddle. And Wave News reporter Fernando Garcia Franceschini caught up with him in the winner's circle.
And now it's the first big win for Brian Hernandez Jr. on race number 2 here on Kentucky Oaks Day. How are you feeling?
I'm good. Happy to be here as always, especially get a win early in the card on Oaks Day. You always want to be here, and winning makes it a little special.
At what point in the race did you know you had it?
When our filly broke and they let her just go as slow as she wanted down the backside, I was pretty confident in her because I'd ridden her a couple times down in New Orleans and kind of gotten to know her, and she gave me what we needed today, which was a huge effort from her.
What makes this horse different from other horses you've ridden?
She's just naturally talented, like she showed today. She was able to place herself there on her own and have a high cruising speed and finish them off like she did.
And you have a late addition to the Kentucky Oaks with Resist. How are you feeling? I mean, I'm assuming that getting a win early in the day has to boost your confidence.
Yeah, it boosts our confidence. And, we're super excited about this filly, especially because she's trained by a really good friend of mine, Tommy Drury. So it's special to see him be able to get to this moment, and we're going to enjoy it, and hopefully we can come away victorious.
There we go. Congratulations and good luck. We'll be looking forward to seeing much more of you this weekend.
Thank you.
Congratulations, sir. There you got it. Resist is one of those horses you have to keep an eye on for the Kentucky Oaks race. For now, though, I'll go ahead and send things back to you.
Waves coverage of the Winner's Circle is sponsored by Thomas Law Offices. When you need a lawyer, choosing the winning team matters. Behind every Derby winner is a dedicated team. And after an injury, you need one too. From medical care to legal support, you don't have to handle it alone. Thomas Law Offices, your winning team.
Brian Hernandez Jr., one of the nicest people, just an incredible family. They live here in Louisville, and his kids take part in pony races, which is so cute. And after he won that race, he's got to get ready because he is again in race number 3. That always amazes me. There's not much of a break time.
Yeah, no, he shuffled out of that winner's circle, and I'm sure he's hoping to be back in the winner's circle in just a few minutes, too, because we have race 3 coming up.
Yes.
He'll get the mount on Miss Call, number 4, coming up in this next race. That's a yellow markings there, so you can follow along with that one.
Yeah, he even has to change his outfit. Let's go to Mike and Kendrick right now with more. As we get ready for race number 3, you can see the horses heading to the gate right now. Our handicappers ready.
Yes, Shannon, we was talking about the quick change. It is a quick change from the get up to locker room change, completely change silks and get back down on the horse.
They're used to it. They can
do it all the time.
They can handle it, yeah.
It's coming up in race 3. The big names in training are in this race. You have everybody. Kenny McPeak has 2 horses in this race. Brad Cox has a horse in this race. We was talking about Mark Glatt. He has a horse with Feisty Redhead. Mike, what do you like so far when you look at this?
Well, this race seems fairly wide open. 3-year-old fillies are going to go a mile and a 16th. For me, it comes down to the 9, Leonani, and number 10, Star Actress. And right now, they're the co-favorites. The fans can't make up their minds right now. Co-favorites both at 5-2. Leonani, trained by Chad Brown. Tyler Gaffleone in the saddle. 2 months ago, she won a mile and won it by 8 lengths. She just cruised. If she can produce anything close to that, Leonani, number 9, is going to be your winner. Now, the 10 is Star Actress, and she's a player in race 3. Last month, Star Actress ran 3rd to Percy's Bar and Zany in the Ashland Stakes. That's some tough company.
Yeah.
She lost by 6 lengths, but no disgrace at all in that defeat.
She's trained by Bill Mott, ridden by Junior Alvarado. Talk about measure a little bit, Mike. The only horse here in this race that has a win here at Churchill Downs.
Yeah, that could be in her favor for Mark Cassidy, and I will go with the 9, Leonani. Trainer Chad Brown, there he is. He's back. I'm gonna ride Chad this weekend. I do think he's live in several of these races, and I'll go with the 9. But she's gonna have to hold off Star Actress, the 10, I believe.
I'm gonna go across the board with and with a bit of a long shot. Was a long shot coming in, but she's been bet down with Feisty Redhead with Mike Smith and Mark Glatt. She won her last time out, broke her maiden last time out, so I think she's coming in on a high street.
Fans like
and
your pick, Feisty Redhead.
And they're just about loaded in, about ready to run the 3rd race here on Oaks Day at Churchill Downs.
Looks like one more to go. They're in the gate.
And they're off. And from mid-pack, Maximum Offer and Joyful Justice. Joyful Justice quickly races out to grab the lead. Maximum Offer backs off into seconds as Chrissy Starr settles in toward the inside third as they charge into that first turn. Tight pack out there. Joyful Justice with a short lead, and that put Chrissy Starr in quite tight. Had to steady briefly and is shuffled back inside. Now in the pocket is that one. In the meantime, Maximum Offer moves up 2 wide to put some pressure on. And Leinani comes on 3 wide. That one is under a hold as well. Chrissy Starr settles in toward the rail 4th. Miscalled mid-pack running along in 5th. And then it's Star Actress. Star Actress on the far outside is 6th and only 4 lengths off the lead down the backstretch run. Betty's Pearl settles in behind horses, 7 lengths off with 4.5 furlongs to go. And then it's Measures at about the 2 or 3 path and 8 lengths off the lead as they head for the far turn. The back 2 are Feisty Redhead and Your Desire. It's a tight pack, and that's why the quarter was 25 seconds flat. So they hit the far turn. And Javier Castellano is wanting more from Joyful Justice with 3 furlongs to go. Maximum Offer is right alongside second. And just to their outside is Leinani. Tyler Gaffleone gives that one a nudge. Still 2 lengths behind, though, as they come for the top of the stretch. Joyful Justice heads for home. Still in front, top of the lane. It's set down for the drive down. Maximum Offers cut loose outside. Now Maximum Offers in front at the 8th pole. Joyful Justice fights back toward the inside. These 2 streaking past the 16th pole together. And it's Maximum Offer getting the upper hand in deep stretch. Betty's Pearl too late. Maximum Offer won it. Tight for second, Betty's Pearl or Joyful Justice. Leinani was 4th.
Maximum Offer, trading by Kenny McPeak, written by Jose Ortiz, gets the win in that one, Mike.
Well, you know, she'd come off a 5th place finish in down at Fairgrounds, the Fairgrounds Oaks, taking on Bella Ballerina, Love Your Neighbor, Life of Joy. She met up with some good fillies, and she ran 5th that day. Wasn't quite at that level, so they decided to maybe jump off the Oaks trail, and they come on Oaks Day, and they get the job done. Maximum Offer with maximum effort to win race number 3.
Not a bad way to start the Oaks weekend for Kenny McPeak. We will have much more from Kentucky Derby 152 and Kentucky Oaks Day here at Churchill Downs, right here on Wave 3.
Is sponsored by Freedom Senior Services.
The Kentucky Elk and Outdoor Festival at KY Gun Co. in Bardstown is back on May 9th. Food trucks, beer, and spirits garden, all-day giveaways, and a free concert with the Cruz Brothers. Join us for Kentucky's official elk draw. Full war ticket packages available. Visit kyoutdoorfest.com today.
Toyota 4Runner's reputation for off-road capability is legendary.
And the 6th generation 4Runner has got it all. Power rear window, power liftgate, and so much more. 4Runner's new multi-terrain monitor lets us see what's underneath us on a 14-inch touchscreen.
The new iForce Max Hybrid is so powerful, so capable, and so much fun. And 4Runner cleans up nice for a night on the town.
Get 4.99 financing or a $3.99 a month lease on 4Runner.
Toyota. Let's go places.
When your loved one needs more than one kind of care, you shouldn't need more than one team. Freedom Senior Services brings together in-home care and adult day health under one roof, one care plan, one team that knows your family by name. Freedom Senior Services. One team, one plan.
Want all the benefits of a new pool without breaking the bank? At Southern Comfort Hot Tubs, our swim spas are 80% less than an in-ground. Perfect for exercise, relaxation, and swimming year-round.
Family-owned Southern Comfort Hot Tubs. Relax more, pay less.
Chevy Chrysler, light it up. Big trucks roll when we pulling up. Give that banjo with the 808 line. Turn the key, let the whole block rock.
Good morning, Kentucky. It's 7:45 on WKY.
And be aware, I-64 eastbound is crawling after a fender bender near the...
You're unstoppable. That's the 5th green light you've hit in a row. That's 5 for 5. It's almost like the road is rooting for you. Now imagine playing that luck forward with a Kentucky Lottery game like scratch-offs.
Thomas Law Offices handles serious personal injury cases, from car and truck crashes to nursing home neglect and abuse and medical malpractice. Built in Louisville and backed by experienced trial lawyers, fighting for Kentucky, fighting for you.
The Kentucky Elk and Outdoor Festival at KY Gun Co. in Bardstown is back on May 9th. Food trucks, beer, and spirits garden, all-day giveaways, and a free concert with the Cruz Brothers. Join us for Kentucky's official elk draw. 4 ticket packages available. Visit kyoutdoorfest.com today.
Woo! Welcome back. You see, it's a little bit windy. You got to hold on to that hat today for sure, or use some extra bobby pins to hold that fascinator in place. We just had race 3. Kenny McPeak won with maximum offer. Jose Ortiz, who's the brother of Farad Ortiz, another jockey. It's interesting how many brothers, siblings. It's such a family thing.
Family industry, yeah. You get so many people where they're like, I just kind of grew up into it. So, hey, it makes sense that you can do that. But really a fun time out here. A lot of people enjoying. Right there, you've got an Oaks Lily, all the pink hats. They don't seem to be having a problem with their hats. We are kind of struggling to hold on to them right now.
It's a windy day. Yeah, speaking of family experience, Donna Brothers, who has been a racing reporter analyst for NBC for about 25 years. She is retiring, so this is going to be her last Derby. She's the one who runs up on a horse to talk to that winning jockey right after the race. But her mother was one of the first females to get her racing license as a jockey, so she followed in her footsteps. And she said, when people would ask me, how does it feel being in a man's world? She said, it's my world.
It's my job, yeah.
It's my world.
I love her,
Yes.
and she's going to be missed so much in Derbies to come, but I mean, I'm sure she'll have a great Derby this year and a great Oaks today, so want to know who she will interview as they cross the finish line this year.
Find out. Let's go to Marissa Burke right now. She is in the fan experience, making all sorts of friends.
Ooh, I like those suits. They are dressed well.
Aren't they sharp? Yes, you can't miss these suits, but guys, you know why I saw them? Because they were dancing. You know I'm always going to find the party. So I have Mike here with me, and Olivia, I think he might have passed you in the marathon because he participated in his 200th marathon when he was here last weekend.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And you're also doing something special because of all the marathons you've run tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, I've got a custom suit that has the inner liner, has pictures of people like my brother, other people who have been there through me through the whole journey for the 200 marathons. I can't wait for that one. It's going to be great.
200 and the fulls.
The fulls. There were 5 ultra marathons, so a little bit further than fulls, but yeah, most of them were fulls.
And then this is y'all's first time in Louisville and celebrating Oaks and Derby. So tell me, how do you feel?
I feel great. You know, if I'm gonna look like this, you know, who better than to be with my brother to look like this? So
whose idea?
You're gonna make me cry. Stop.
So whose idea was the suits? Who picked out the suit? Oh, guys, so we always know we're looking at the fashion, but I also want to shout out this hat next to me. Guys, check this out. Look at that. Touch your head down for us. Check that out. Those Legos. And, you know, I'm trying to build my first Lego set, and I don't have the patience of this man right here. But I'm going to send it back to you, and I want to tell Shannon I found a guy who made a Dolly Parton-inspired suit again, and I can't find him. I was looking for him again.
Wait, you didn't get a picture?
We got pictures, but I wanted you to see it because you have to see it to really experience it.
You know how much I just love Dolly Parton. Imagine if she was here one year and singing the national anthem. That would be
iconic.
Okay.
We're losing our hats right here.
Hello.
Yeah, perfect time to send things down to Wait News reporter Meredith Lee in the Woodford Reserve Bar.
After a long day running around Churchill Downs, you might find yourself at the bar. That's the natural place to go. So why not stop for a $2,000 or $5,000 mint julep here at the Woodford Reserve stand? I'm joined by a lovely bartender who's going to be making one of those for us today. What's your name?
S.C. Baker.
And how long have you been a bartender for Woodford Reserve?
I've been bartending 10 years. I've had the pleasure of working with Woodford for about 6 years.
And these juleps that you're making behind here are something really special. They come in one of these souvenir glasses that's different themed every single year, a little bit different than you can find anywhere else, right?
Yes, these are signature to the Kentucky Derby and Kentucky Oaks experience. This is our $2,000 mint julep cup. It is a pewter cup that's handmade in Louisville, Kentucky, with 13 lab-grown white sapphires symbolizing the 13 original colonies, with a beautiful Kentucky thoroughbred in the middle of the medallion. It is engraved on the front with Kentucky Derby 152, and on the back it is engraved commemorating the 250th anniversary of the United States. Each one is numbered to signify its authenticity and its originality, and it is accompanied by a sterling silver Woodford Reserve julep spoon.
That's amazing. And the recipe is a little bit different, so why don't you get started making one, and then I can ask a couple more questions about what the recipe is like.
Absolutely. May I invite our beautiful client up to receive their julep?
Absolutely. And this is our client here. What's her name?
Colleen Solis.
And you ordered one of these spectacular juleps today.
Yes, I did. I'm very excited.
Have you ever had one before?
I did. I had one last year.
And what was it like?
Amazing.
Better than the other juleps?
Absolutely.
Okay. So what goes into making a julep of this quality?
So this year the syrup is handcrafted by the Master Distiller Emeritus, Chris Morris, using a maple syrup that's infused with baking spices like cinnamon, clove, and nutmeg. It's meant to complement the Woodford Double Oaked that is the base spirit for this particular julep this year.
Well, that sounds absolutely delicious. We're going to get started on making one of these $1,000 juleps, $2,000 in fact, and hopefully enjoy one by the end of the day. But for now, I'm going to send it back over to you.
Wow. Incredible. Yeah, we had a chance to talk to Woodford Reserve's master distiller, Elizabeth McCall, on Sunrise at the Downs, and she made that, and there are even $5,000 Woodford Reserve mint juleps, and they say they have 152 cups available, but they sell out. $5,000.
Yeah, and
but you get to keep the cup.
The cups are really cool, though.
Yeah, they
so
are.
if you have $5,000 sitting around, I guess it's worth it then at that point. And you get the mint julep inside too.
Yes.
So yeah, there you go.
It should be endless, like free
like
refills.
a bottom. Well,
Like,
I mean,
yeah.
technically, if you're in that area of Churchill
That's true.
Downs,
Good
you
point.
can just
Good
keep
point.
refilling it.
Okay, good point. Live look right here around Churchill Downs, and we are getting ready too for race number 4 coming up already.
The excitement in Derby City ends. It's just getting started in nearby Corydon and Harrison County. This is Corydon. This is Harrison County. This is Indiana. Start planning your trip at thisisindiana.org.
For over 40 years, Kentuckiana has trusted BJ Heating and Cooling. Before you buy, get our free second opinion over the phone. No extra appointments. Don't pay more for the same thing. We can save you thousands on a new Bryant system.
Call the experts you can trust at BJ Heating and Cooling.
This is the 2026 Nissan Rogue. Powered by Ward's 10 best engines, you can feel as comfortable out here as you do in here. Go Rogue in the 2026 Nissan Rogue, the most powerful Rogue ever. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Now get $3,500 customer cash on Rogue, or well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on select model trims.
A disaster transforms your home into chaos. This is the world of Paul Davis Restoration. Ready to restore your home, to make things right. Paul Davis Property Restoration Experts.
It's the Shaw Spring into Style sale at Andriot's Paint and Flooring. Now through May 18th. Save up to $500 and no interest for 24 months. Need paint? Browse our selection of Benjamin Moore and Faro and Ball. From floor to ceiling, it's at Andriot's.
Cinco de Mayo hits different at El Nopal. Free queso and $5 El Nopal Blue Agave shots. And to top it off, get free sopapillas. See ya on Cinco for free queso and sopapillas.
America drives Toyota.
the #1 selling retail brand for the past 14 years.
Leading the way, Toyota Camry, America's best-selling car.
Now it's 100% hybrid with more standard power, better handling, and available all-wheel drive.
This Camry XSE gets 47 mpg, and it comes with a 12.3-inch touchscreen.
And Camry's built right here in the USA.
Get a new 26 Camry with 4.99 APR financing, or lease this Camry for $289 a month.
Toyota, let's go places.
If you think the first Saturday in May is thrilling, imagine what you could do with a whole weekend. This is Corden. This is Harrison County. This is Indiana. Start planning your trip at thisisindiana.org.
Oh, looks like it's really getting packed in here now. It is 1:45. I almost said 12 o'clock. 1:45. This day is just flying. I know, right? It's a long day, though, because we're going to see that Oaks race under the lights tonight for the first time ever. But it's always such a treat to see those horses run under the lights, too.
It is. And then they're actually moving the winner's circle this year for the first time to the paddock, which is going to be cool and exciting, and a great shot of the spires, of course.
That paddock is so beautiful, brand new, only built a couple of years ago, too. So an opportunity to show off that beautiful paddock that Churchill Downs spent so much money on, too.
Yes, let's show it up.
Yeah.
Let's go to Dawn G right now. She's at the First Turn Club. And Dawn, did you hear who is going to be singing the national anthem today?
I did miss Nicole coming back home, that manual grad from YPass. We're very proud of her, most definitely. Now, you all, I was outside the First Turn Club. I had to come inside the First Turn Club. If you are here, you've paid about $2,500, and that's for 2 days, so don't worry. But come here, let me show you. Look. This is all the desserts here, and you have fabulous food. Come on through. Don't let me bother you. Fabulous food. Look at all of this. You get to eat as much as you want. You get to drink as much as you want. Just hold on, though. These guys over here, I'm going to bother them real quick. They're very dapper. Fellas, I hate to bug you. You got snazzy socks on. Where'd you get the socks?
I got a Men's Warehouse.
Oh, well, there you go.
I believe I ordered them from one of the Kentucky Derby websites.
Are you from here?
Cleveland.
Oh, I knew that accent.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, Cleveland. Look, if you follow down here, I've got to at least show you the bathroom, so let me go fast. Here we go. Everybody down here, look at how pretty it is. And again, look, you just grab your drinks here. You can go to the bar. You got to hydrate, so they have lots of water. Look at the beautiful bar here. You can drink as much as you want to, too, but you have to drink responsibly. Okay, we're moving around here so we can get through here. I've got to show you the bathrooms. Why? Because they're beautiful and they are clean. Oh, look, we've got another table over here. Another fabulous gentleman here. You are very dapper. Where are you from?
Florida.
See, everybody, Florida here. Now, you are from where?
Florida.
Everybody from Florida. Are you betting?
Yes, I am.
Do you know who you're betting on?
Not yet, but I'm not winning, but I'm going to soon.
That's okay. Take your time. Look, you all, this is the bathroom. You talk about, now I'm not going in the bathrooms, but look at how pretty. If you want a clean bathroom, this is where you want to be. Oh my goodness. There are not many places in the track this beautiful. Marty, you got to show them. This is where you go to the bathroom. When you go inside, you all, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's cleaner than clean, and this is what you pay $2,500 for. As much as you can eat, as much as you can drink, and as much as you can go to the bathroom, and it's really clean. Again, we're in the First Turn Club. Woo, that was a little bit of run, guys. I just wanted to show you what was going on. Shannon and Olivia, not that I want you to be jealous. Oh, and you can make your bets over here, too. You can do everything here without leaving. Not that I want you to be jealous, but, woo, we got it going on. And
we're
back
jealous.
to you guys.
Yes, you're inside, and it's so windy.
Yeah.
So that's good.
And, Dawn, you're even getting your steps into just going to the restroom.
I had no idea. I mean, those are some spectacular restrooms. And I love that you were like, you can eat as much as you want, drink as much as you want, and then go to the bathroom as much as you want. It's all inclusive. It's hysterical.
Thank you, Dawn. Yeah, as our hats are flying off, I'm kind of like, I want to be inside right now. Probably a bit warmer and less windy.
Yes, most certainly. But we're still having a terrific day out here, bringing you all of the coverage. And how about that?
Those are some big hats right there. And
that's go big or go home.
And look at the coat, too. That looks really warm right now. Smart way to do it. This is Oaks coverage on Wave News.
Thank you for following along for Waves coverage of Kentucky Oaks 152. I'm Kirsten Foote. Did you know that all the flowers that trim the paddock to those that line the infield and winner's circle are grown at Churchill Downs? A 12,000 square foot horticultural center is tucked into the back corner of the track. 10 employees grow hundreds of flowers that are placed around the nearly 200 acres surrounding the track. Every design that fills spaces around the track starts with an idea on a spreadsheet. Long hours and dedicated workers bring all the color to racing's premier event. The director of horticulture and his team prepare year-round for each Derby season, growing all varieties of flowers in the greenhouse. About 25,000 plants are grown inside the greenhouse once Kentucky's weather allows crews to get ready for the spring meet. But it all ends with a familiar sight: a sea of pink for the fillies of the Oaks, and for the Derby, a brilliant pop of patriotic red. Churchill has had a greenhouse in operation for more than 100 years.
Wave Now Oaks coverage is sponsored by the Kentucky Lottery. Did you know that 95 cents of